Let's play. Yeah. I was about to say, like, I remember before it was like a full, like cleric kind of character. Then it's like, what happened? Yeah, it just he dons off the armor and then he goes full on anime protagonist.
He has to now.
He has to now. No, don't let my influence go that. I know I'm a bad influence on people. Let's not. Trust me, I know the influence I have on Jay just just on D&D alone. I'll just introduce and something that's happened in my like one of my characters, and then I felt like, yeah, we can't have getting Crumpler him ideas anymore. It's like, I'm sorry. Exactly. That's why I know my ways of. That's why I'm trying to use my powers for good to the best of my ability, because I know I'm a black sheep. Sorry, sheep of color. I didn't mean to offend anyone.
Jesus Christ.
He's not here right now.
You know what? Fair enough. Good point.
Yeah, people asked about him joining this call, but I owe him money, so.
Oof.
So you're the reason why we lost Jesus here.
Oh no.
I think that's the least of the reasons we've lost Jesus.
Well, it certainly can't be my fault. Jay, are you already fucking on your thing?
Jay.
I guess I'm fucking turning on my. Y'all better be ready. Jay, thank you for the 36-month resub, and Nightshade, thank you for the 17th month resub. Oh no! Oh no!
God, I gotta pay my car. Great.
You're welcome.
I fear. You know what? You're gonna regret saying this to my puns, okay? My puns are fantastic. How dare you? Fuck off.
I don't have to say a word.
You know, I want to start, but I would like to point something out before we start. The first person in initiative order is Klink.
Yep.
Anarchy isn't in Roll20 yet.
Because I thought you were gonna do a recap.
Okay, Lorda, just so you know, that the
Yes.
turn order appears to be blank for like everyone but you.
Yeah.
What?
Hi, I'm Jared.
I really.
Vincent.
Hold on.
My name's David.
Is it fixed now?
No. I have no idea what's going on.
Oh wait, hold on. It might be because we're on the landing page. We're not on the actual. I'll move over to that map real quickly to see. What map are we on again? We're on
Some map.
yeah, Abbey of Saint Marco.
Yep, there we go.
Is it
Yep.
there now? Okay. All right. Well, actually, it was Klink. Klink has a higher dexterity. I tried resetting it to see if that would fix it.
I think Tim's cooking, but I don't know what he's cooking, but it smells really good.
Anarchy, it's your night for dinner. Alright. What?
You're welcome.
That doesn't count.
I don't know, it sounds like he got dinner.
Shut up. Fine, then I guess we're having microwave dinners tonight then.
I thought you were going to say mics, and I was like, yes, let's go.
Yeah, we're just having mics for dinner tonight. I actually don't have any mics, sadly.
I don't either. I don't have money
You're
for
muted on
alcohol.
Discord.
So don't drink alcohol.
Alright, but where we last left off, the party had an interesting lunch with with the abbot and Strahd. After this, Strahd left with the wife that the abbot had made for him, and Malva followed. Not fully trusting of Strahd as an individual, which fair enough. Did everyone else just disappear from Roll 20?
Everyone left me.
Yes.
God damn it.
Well, this is why you need to pay Roll20.
I think Roll20's just gone down.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Lourdes, I think since you said
Ronnie literally just
Strahd's
went down.
name, so you said Strahd's name so casually, he got very offended. You didn't dress him with a proper title. And Strahd, and he's like, "Excuse me."
Sorry. Strahd.
What, Lord Strahd one shitface?
Strahd von Zarvik.
Love that. Okay, let's
Hey,
try.
Airic, what's your AC? Just
Too
out of
hybrid.
curiosity.
16.
It's really weird. Suddenly he can throw lightning from miles away.
Oh, cool, I get 3 of my paladin.
Oh god. Anyway, never mind. Fuck. Take it back.
The lightning gets redirected to a nearby mountain. Oh, that's weird.
What?
Nice. But yeah, so where we last left off, Malva was following Strahd and the abbot outside to make sure Strahd didn't do anything. And Strahd killed the abbot like that.
As you do.
Snapped his fingers. Thanos snapped. As one does. Malva went inside, told the party of this. Gudrun actually did something really cool. He cured Arundel of something, because Arundel was there, and he cured Arundel of something. It wasn't his vampirism, but he could tell that he cured him of something by removing a curse. What curse? He's not sure, but it was something other than vampirism, because Arundel seemed to go back to normal. The party then, Rictavio, Esmeralda, and Malva decided to stand at the gates, kind of just keep an eye out, not really wanting to like explore the rest of the area. And the party went up towards the gardens, where they found a body lying on the ground. Derp, Gudrun, and Klink, or maybe not Klink, Derp and Gudrun, went up to this body to investigate it as it rose from the ground and attacked Derp. We are now in the second round of initiative, which is where we come back to.
Cool.
I will say, Dragan, I don't know, I can't remember, did you want Malva to join the fight or no? If not, then that's fine, because I know I added Rictavio and Esmeralda, but I wasn't sure if you wanted to join.
Yeah, if she heard all the fighting and things, she would join them.
Okay, so go ahead and roll initiative, and I can get you in there right now.
Oh boy.
Choose music.
I'm rolling like shit. That is 11.
All right.
The battle music scared me for a second. It just started.
Sorry. All right. So first
Suddenly, music.
first up in combat is Klink. You are currently stealthed.
Lit, I do the stab.
All right. Go ahead and roll to attack. Jesus Christ.
I think he punched the wall. We better make sure.
No, he kicked the fucking door open. You know, better. Of course.
You
That's a nat
attacked
20.
guys. Gosh, it has been a while since we played Dungeons and Dragons. He forgot how attacking works.
Oh, we're not LARPing?
No.
Yeah, that's a nat 20. Oh, I rolled with advantage. No, I rolled a 4. So nat 20.
You don't even. How do you do this? He has 1 hit point left.
Oh my sweet.
Oh, I'm glad I wasted a nat 20 on that. I guess I just slice off his head.
All right. You
And
are no
then
longer
stealth.
stealth. All right, you are now. I guess you're stealthed again.
I rolled a, let's see, total. Probably way too high for them to see, but you know, still gotta check. Come here, Klink. There we go. Stealth is a plus 11, so that makes it a 27.
All right. Well, there's no way they can see you ever.
Smile.
Do you move anywhere for your turn, or?
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
All right. Esmeralda is up next. Let me see if she has any special movement on her thing.
Quick question, just so I can prepare a little bit better.
Yes.
Did we determine like kind of what hits these guys the most yet, or?
Our fist.
You know, no. Magical items and seemingly some weapons aren't aren't really working. I'm pretty sure, Derp, you put magic weapon on somebody, I thought, right?
It's on Airic's gun.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I mean.
We'll just put
The
a
fighter
little...
can actually fight.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put that there so that we know Airic has that. But yeah, magical attacks seem to be doing the best. This guy had 1 hit point, so there was no way Klink didn't kill him.
I'm glad I used a nat 20 on that. Smile. I'm not salty.
Are you sure, Smile?
Yes.
Okay, so she can get to... She's gonna use her movement and dash to right here. That is all she can do, though. So, Anastasia, you're up next. There's a white right next to you.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna try. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just gonna cast Produce Flame, and then throw it at the guy right beside me. Well, kind of throw it. Yeet it. Toss it. I don't know.
Alright. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, well, that definitely hits.
7
Alright.
damage.
He takes the full 7 damage.
Do I have a cantrip? I mean, a bonus action? I do. As my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Healing Wood on myself.
Nice.
That is a good idea.
8.
Alright. Anything else for you? Do you move away?
I mean-
If you move out of his 5 foot, you do get attack of opportunity, but...
Yeah. Meh. Not gonna risk it.
Alright. Next up is this way. And he is going to...
Don't you dare leave my area, bitch.
That is
Well-
like the polite way of saying respect my authority.
Okay.
Oh my sweet Moses.
1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I'm gonna roll a d4 to see who he's going to shoot with his first arrow. 1 Gudrun, 2 Airic, 3 Derp, 4 Anastasia.
Aren't I behind a wall?
Oh yeah, you are behind a wall. Okay.
That's
so
why I
force
used
roll.
wall.
Yeah, you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough.
He
So
attacks
3.
wall.
I'm so sorry, Anastasia.
At least I
he's
healed
going to-
myself.
True. He's going to fire a bow at you. His bow at you.
Which one
Oh,
is
he
this?
He throws the bow at you.
Yeah, exactly.
He holds a
it
bow
is-
into the bow.
It is this one.
I think it's a drink.
Okay.
Wow.
Does he have line of sight?
Yeah, because these bushes right here.
Those aren't bushes. Those are rows of like carrots and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
that's
Oh,
say. I thought
okay.
they're vegetables.
Yeah, they're just like vegetables essentially, and they're all dead. I don't know why they're green here. Nothing grows in Barovia.
Like casually you said that, and they're all dead.
They're all dead. All right, so 16.
16. Misses.
All right. He's going to shoot again.
Oh.
As he would.
Also misses.
Right.
Anastasia, you hear movement coming from that direction, and you just feel like an eye on you as you hear Vita, as you hear in your head Uriel's voice go, "Move now!" And you just instinctively duck as 2 arrows whiz over your head.
Oh. Okay.
Next up is the one right next to you, though, and he is going to. Let me see this real quickly. He is going to try and reach out and grab you. Which is... One is... the same one, okay. So... he's going to reach out and try and just grab onto you. That sadly will hit. And he's going to use Life Drain. So you take a d6 plus 2. I didn't add the plus 2. You take 6 damage. And you need to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Okay. I do have advantage against being frightened and
This
against
is
being
not that.
Okay.
This is not that, sadly. You just pass.
Oh my
As
god.
you feel, it screams at you and grabs you by the throat, and you feel, and you watch this dark necrotic energy crawl out of its hand and start, like, essentially, like, going into your bloodstream, and you kind of, like, start shaking it off, and you push him off of you, as he then swings his sword to attack you.
Jeez.
He's only doing it one-handed, though, so that's good. And a 9 is going to miss you.
Ooh. Good.
As this white is going to d4 real quickly. So it has 3 targets. It's going to fire at Airic.
There we go.
Okay.
First longbow shot. Miss it. Second longbow shot also at Airic. Also will miss. As Airic, you just watch. You don't even have to move. You watch as both land just next to you, and you kind of just look at the ground and then look back up at this white. As the white looks at you, looks at its bow, and then looks back at you.
Look.
As an archer,
Look at my bow.
I'm
Now,
fucking
back to you,
insulted.
back to my bow.
As an archer, I'm fucking insulted. Alright. It's now this one's turn, and it's going to d4.
Is it going to D4?
Well, actually, no, it's good. It has 30 feet of movement. You know what? This one's gonna move to right here. Ah, you're lucky that wall's there. Crumpler, you're lucky the wall's there.
That's why I'm behind the wall.
Alright, D4
I
more quickly.
I was point blank at those motherfudgers, so I'm gonna use the wall.
Shooting 2 arrows at Airic then. First roll is a 12.
Okay, one
Second
of them
roll is a
actually hit
20.
me.
Wow. Alright, so you take damage. You take 5 damage as this arrow surprisingly nicks you right in like the side. Not a very like hard hit, but you weren't expecting it.
So it just looks back at the white. Congratulations, you can maybe hit the broadside of a fucking barn door. I'm proud of you.
Alright, next up is Gudrun. Your turn, dude.
Alright. Let's see. What is he gonna do?
Good question.
What do I have to do? Ah, yes, I have no more. I have one more first level spell, 2 more second, 2 more third. What do I want to do? Jeez, this is tough.
Completely
Choose
unrelated,
wisely.
but Doom just brought me sausage and toast and eggs and orange juice, and I'm gonna cry.
I will step there, so I can see that one. I need a dexterity saving throw.
Alright, you could see it from right here. It's just the way the
I know.
map is drawn.
I want to get closer to this one. I want to get closer to this one and this one as well. Plus, I want to see its feet. I want to see its bottom of its legs for one reason. Yes, dex save.
Alright. 22.
I hate you. Sacred Flame does nothing.
Oof.
Well, what do I have bonus section wise? Ah,
Flame
yes.
is a cantrip, right?
Yes, it is.
Clip, stop it! Yeah, so you can cast the first level bonus action spell or a second level bonus action spell.
You know what? Nah, I'm gonna do something a little more intelligent based here. I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action and expend a use of my channel divinity to regain a spell slot up to level 2.
Nice, alright.
Using my harness divine power.
Yeah, you're able to do that.
I now have all my second level spells left.
Alright. Anything else, or?
That's gonna be it. Because that did not go the way I wanted it to go. Shit.
Alright. So next up is this white's turn. It's going to move 5. Nah, shit. Whoops. 10. 15. 20. Also, I will say, you guys can move through this. This is, like, it's not difficult terrain or anything. 5, 30. D4, quickly to see who he's going to aim at. It's shooting at Airic, I guess.
Airic, he does not like you. What did you
That's
do?
fine, he's insulted by their archery skills. That one,
17.
yeah, that hits.
Okay.
They're insulted that you're insulted.
So...
Apparently.
Yeah,
Still think it's slightly weird how you can't use a shield with a gun.
Mm-hmm.
that is a little weird. Alright, so you only take 3 damage, so it barely nicks you on the side. Okay. I love this cat so much.
Aww.
But now is not the time, baby. Hi. No. Please off. Ow. My shoulder blade. Ow. I love you.
The cat says no.
The cat. Okay. It's going. Seeing that he at least hit you, he's going to try and shoot you again, Airic.
That just hits me.
All right. So you will take another 7 damage.
Oh, congratulations. Your aim's getting fucking better. It's now not as bad as your stench.
If only these guys
really
were
got him with that singer.
Are you part bard and you're just not telling us?
Right? That's what I was wondering.
I don't know why I'm like. I just feel like insulting them today.
I think your
I'm
character's
down for
bad.
Fair. All right. Rictavio is gonna dash 60. Malva, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna walk this through just to make sure I do my math right because I've been like paranoid about math because I hate it. So she's got 40 feet of movement normally because a monk, yay. So she's gonna do her 40 feet. Then she's gonna action dash for another 40 feet to get to basically where the boys are, where everybody else is. Then as a bonus action, she can use a key point to do Step the Wind to move another 40 feet because that's like a bonus action dash.
Yeah.
So it's okay for her to get up to here?
Yes. That is
Cool, that's her
absolutely fine.
entire turn.
All right.
I'm
Airic, it
effective.
is your turn.
Continue.
You made it into you're technically gonna actually be in combat next turn. Rictavio and Esmeralda might not be in combat.
Right then, let's show these idiots what proper shooting is. The first one's gonna go to the one by Anastasia.
All right.
Does a 25 hit?
Yes.
Weird.
Or
Your
26
attack
because
does-
of the magic weapon, yes.
Yes.
So it will do 1d10 plus 5 magic damage. 11 points of piercing damage.
All right. It is barely standing, but it is still there.
And then he's gonna shoot that one up there.
All right. Never why. Never just redeemed in my chat. Karaoke time. No song, but you have to sing the combat.
Oh,
Thank you, Neville. Thank you. I love that.
So whoever's in chat, please get ready to make this a highlight.
No, God, no, please. Alright.
This does the miss though, I believe, because I'm assuming a 13 does not hit their armor class.
Or 13 will barely miss. How the fuck am I supposed to sing combat? What? Just say it in a sing-song voice?
That sounds about right
Da,
to
da,
me.
da, you missed, motherfucker.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You missing shit.
The white steps to the right. Anything else I... Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You're missing it.
Oh my god.
I'll just use that as my go-to, whether you hit or miss. Just ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You hitting shit.
I feel like that's a cop out, but
It's music.
Yes, I won't do it.
It's music.
Technically.
I do not believe I can do anything else.
All right. Next up is this white's turn.
Is it
It's
though?
going to actually move over here so that now I can also see. Well, actually.
Hit me.
I don't know how I feel about that shit.
Hit me.
Unless you're
I
doing
need
the
to move.
monkey.
Monkey.
Actually,
Monkey. Monkey. Hit me.
I need to just
It's not
check
helping.
something with the.
Okay, Miss Piggy. Oh, Marge.
I
Hit me, AC.
So much. Oh my god.
So
Alright, so
confused.
it's going to step right over here.
Hit me, you will.
And D4. It's gonna roll a D4. On the 4, it will hit Malva though. And
Hit me, you
Malva is
bitch.
now within range. 1. It is going to try and fire at Gudrun.
What was that noise?
Funny.
18.
Fuck. That's right on the AC.
Oh, that ties go to defender.
That's not how that works in D&D.
It isn't?
No. If it hits, if it equals your armor class, it hits.
Oh.
Yeah.
Usually the way
Never
I
mind.
usually got it is by it's damage choice.
Well, I mean, since you want me to hit 10 damage.
Hey, that's what I wanted. That's it. That's it right there.
That is a
Oh.
as the white pulls out its bow and then it'll fire and then shoot you and then hit you right in the stomach. It is going to fire again. Seeing as its first hit, and it's going to miss.
Call me Boromir. I got an arrow in my stomach.
Stop. Alright, that is his turn.
Proud of myself.
Derp.
Okay.
Hi, Derp.
So, imagine that as before you started your turn, I imagine you see this Derp like back against the wall, and this monk comes running. Hey, Derp. Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
So, Derp will poke out. Alright. See, eeny, miny, mo, that one. Alright, I'm gonna firebolt this one.
Alright.
So, please feel on my side. So, staff in hand, firebolt time!
Woo! That is going to miss. No miss.
Don't do this to
Try
me.
it, suddenly it feels right in front. Jeez.
Alright, so that's gonna be 18 fire damage.
You step out from your shadows, and this white isn't expecting it. As you shoot this firebolt from your staff, and it sets its head on fire as it lets out a scream of anguish. It is still alive, but that was a heavy hit.
Good. Back behind the wall, end of turn.
Alright, back to the top of the initiative.
Hello,
Klink.
give me a second. I have to make sure what fucking form my blade is in.
Last I remember, it was in Greatsword. Last round. I am not sure though.
Right now I have
I
it
think
set
it
as
was just
short
okay.
sword.
I think it was on okay sword, then it was a good sword, now it's on great sword.
Right now it's set as
Alright.
short sword.
Okay, so now it's a long sword.
Okay. So I'm gonna then use instead my normal short sword. That's all I can do.
What is your normal short sword again, out of curiosity?
Just a normal short sword.
I was just wondering.
Have an advantage. That is another natural 20.
Alright. I'm not going to double the sneak attack damage, because fuck. But you will get to double the normal damage and then roll sneak attack afterwards, because you're stuck.
I feel like I'm being cheated here.
You're doing how much fun? You know what? Roll the damage and then see if you're being cheated. Roll me the damage first.
Normal damage?
Yeah, so basically you're double the damage. So basically, whatever you take max and then roll. So what's the max damage you do?
With just short sword, it is 11.
Okay, so he takes 6 from that, and then roll damage.
And then 6 more.
Okay. And then go ahead and roll sneak attack.
I'm sorry, I'm still laughing a bit like, because
14 more.
My God.
So, you still had a hefty hit with just that.
But you could let me double my sneak attack damage.
You know what? Sure. You're not going to be able to kill it. So, sure.
Alright.
Is the blade silvered?
that sounds like
It
fighting
is-
versus white. We are in a fight.
No, I
It
gave
is-
away my silvered blade.
Ah, right.
I think he gave his silvered blade to Derp.
Yeah, I did.
Yep.
Stab things, Mr. Silverblade.
And then stealth. That is an 11, so 22.
Okay. I will say, even though you are stealth, he will probably still try and swing at you. He will just have disadvantage.
Now what?
He's gonna make a perception check on his turn then. Anyway, is Esmeralda's turn. Let's see. Get into combat.
I hate
So
how
move
4
up
white
here.
go before me.
Should kind of move up here and look over at you, Derp.
Of course. The moment where it's like can look cool and I'm back behind the wall. It's the moment of sup.
I'm looking to see something that she has to see if this would come in handy right here.
It wouldn't.
She
Alright.
she uses the spell detect Derp.
Ah, yeah.
No. She kind of reaches out and touches you on the shoulder as you feel yourself almost fade away. She casts
Ah.
greater invisibility on you.
Nice.
So up to 1
Fancy.
minute, you are now invisible, and this means if you attack, your invisibility will not go away.
Just realizing what she's done, it's just like, thanks, but why?
That is her turn.
I don't look
So,
at you
and
cowering
see-
like this.
Why?
She doesn't.
She will. She kind of looks at you, Derp, and smiles and goes, "What? I'm sure you can get in there and do something."
Ooh.
I like this girl.
The monk would have been a better choice.
True, but she just watched Derp get millie rocked from up here. Like he literally just got hit so many fucking times.
I shielded like no other.
No, 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 no.
But Anastasia, it is your turn.
No.
Okay. I'm just gonna produce flame again at the guy standing right beside me.
All right, go ahead. 13 is going to miss. It kind of moves out of the way as you produce this flame towards it. After seeing its friend up here get set on fire from Derp.
Okay. Let's see. One more
As you do.
other session.
As one does. Most things don't.
I forget. I can wild shape. God. Okay. Yeah.
Are you Circle of the Moon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rip.
God, what should I transform into though?
Something.
Something with a lot of
Ah,
hit points.
Yeah.
Die,
I
you're a
don't-
wolf.
Something that can smack things.
Octopus.
Okay, I'll turn into a dial wolf, I guess.
Alright. I was making myself food. I will pull out
I'm-
a dire wolf.
yeah, I
token.
get-
No.
Pack tactic
Now I gotta
Crumpler.
find. Now I gotta find the dial wolf.
It's funny because now we both have pack tactic.
Dead bodies.
Alright. So,
Jay.
Anastasia,
Jay,
I'm going
please.
to move you over here quickly
Okay.
and pull out a dire wolf instead as this thing spawns in and I will give you control of it as well.
Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to find the.
Oh. Okay. So I can't actually give you permission to do that. But just if you want me to move it, I can.
Okay. 37 hit points.
Yeah. You guys just watch you guys just watch Anastasia kind of fall to the ground as as veins grow from her teeth and claws dig into the dirt, as her head spins around and all of a sudden is a wolf head, as there is now a fucking dire wolf standing next to Malva and Airic, Esmeralda and Derp, and also Gudrun.
Interesting.
A lot just happened in the last 6 seconds.
Basically.
Holy shit, Katie, what? No, just
What the fuck?
Attack the dire wolf.
No.
Intruder!
Alright, anything else, Anastasia?
No, I don't think so.
Alright. Next up is this white. It is going to try and look around for Klink. Yourself was a 22, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's unlikely that it's going to beat that because it only has a +3 in perception. Yeah. So it kind of looks around and Klink, you know it doesn't see you. As it kind of lets out like an angry sigh, and then is going to try and shoot the dire wolf that has now appeared.
Wolf
As
shield.
this is-
Yes.
Yeah,
Wolf
this
shield.
giant fucking wolf is here now all of a sudden. Shy, what is a dire wolf's armor class? Do you know?
14?
Alright, so
According
sadly
to-
that will hit.
Yeah. Okay. How do I keep track of?
Good wolf shield. Good wolf shield.
So you have so a dire wolf has 37 health to begin with.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you now have 29 hit points.
I got frick help. Sticky note.
And so you can get set up, I'll roll a d4 to see who it shoots next instead of you. Malva.
Oh, I'm 3 now? I thought it was gonna be 4. But alright.
No, because it's not gonna shoot. I don't want it shooting Shy again because Shy's trying to get things set up on her end. So
Cool, then I'm going to do a cool monk shit thing and do deflect missiles.
all right. So
Like,
okay. So
I
I
can
can
do
reduce.
that.
I can reduce the ranged weapon attack damage done to me, and if the damage is negated, I catch and can throw it back as a monk weapon. I would like to do the thing, please.
all right. Go ahead and make that
Make
That-
it so.
monk attack.
Hell
It
yeah,
did
let's do it.
8
Yeah.
damage to me, right?
It did 8 damage to you, yes.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
What's the
I
ninja
love
save it?
grog
Drink.
so much. I love grog dice so much because that's a natural 20 for a total of 27.
Ah.
Does
I throw
your-
it back
does
and hurt him.
Okay. I believe it does not count as a magical weapon because it's only your unarmed
It
attacks
isn't.
that count as. Okay, but go ahead and what's the max damage it does?
Let me see here. 8 max
All right, and then
And
go
that-
ahead and roll.
is 2 plus 4 is 6, so 14 altogether.
All right. You see, you have a solid hit to its chest as you throw it back at it. And you see it kind of just pulls it out. It doesn't seem to be as affected by it as you would have thought.
Gotta get up and punch it. Okay.
then it is now this white's turn. It is going to try and it's going to try and the fucking dire wolf in front of it. It's going to make 2 longsword attacks, two-handed though. So first attack, a 9, which I believe misses you, Anastasia, if I'm correct.
Yes.
All right.
Sorry.
And then no, you're fine. Second attack. 13.
Armor class is 14.
All right. So you even though you're in a direwolf form and you are not used to this at all, you kind of just roll to the side a bit as it swings down twice at you. Next up is this white. It is going to try and look around for Klink. As it just saw it fucking stab its friend and then disappear.
Nah. Smile.
Alright.
I don't know what you're
so
talking
then it is
about.
going... How bizarre. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't know what you're talking about, officer. He stabbed himself.
Alright. So now it's back to a 4 being Malva. It's going to fire at Gudrun.
Alright. Okay.
Alright. So you take 10 damage and then an additional 3, so 13 damage.
Okay.
As this arrow kind of hits you right in the neck, and you are not expecting it at all, as you kind of grimace in pain as it fires again. An 8 missing though, I'm sure.
Mhm. It does indeed.
As you kind of move out of the way, this time expecting it. Next up is this white. It's going to look around for Klink, the little
Have
shits.
fun. Nope.
Does not. It's gonna shoot at one of your companions then.
Cool.
Good. They could take it.
And it's going to fire at Gudrun. Alright, first attack. First arrow coming your way.
That's a hit.
20. Alright. So you take
Alright.
8 damage. And then it is going to fire again.
Alright. That is a hit.
Alright. As you take another 5 damage as you kind of dodge out of the way of this last arrow that fired at you, and then not realizing you have now moved into sight like a perfect target for this other white as it takes out 2 arrows and fires them one after the other, both of which hitting you in the leg.
Pincushion Gudrun, correct. Again, you can call me Boromir.
Next up is Gudrun.
So,
I feel like you're going to make these whites regret their life decision.
first, I'm sorry to the wizard that had this cast on him originally. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith myself. AC is now 20.
Okay.
And as my action, this Wraith right here, that one, he looks like he's
That
having
one?
that one there. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw? Alright.
Yeah,
How'd you say it that way? That one, that there.
that one there. Mhm.
Alright. That is going to be a
That's a fail.
11. Alright.
Moonbeam.
Oh, fuck.
It all makes sense now.
If that one there, he's having too much fun.
Alright. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Yep, that is 2d10.
Moonbeam, man. I love Moonbeam, honestly.
There's a reason I didn't say the spell before I had you roll the con save.
Fair enough.
It all makes sense now.
Ah, there's a 6 and an 8 here. That's a 14.
All right. You see as you kind of hold your hand out to the sky, as the clouds part, and you guys realize now it is like pitch black in the sky. Like it is getting evening, and you guys didn't even realize that as this moonbeam shines down on this white, and you watch it start burning as it screams in pain.
Good.
Anything else? Bless you.
Thank you.
That's it.
Understandable. All right. This white
Understandable. Have a nice day.
gonna try and fucking look for Klink. Probably is not gonna fucking see him.
God damn it. I guess I'm seen now.
Alright,
By a single one.
As this one is going to move up behind you and swing at it, try and first grab you.
Okay.
And it does have advantage because it is
It-
Klink.
It does not, because the other one's not a threat because it doesn't know where Klink is.
Good point. 15.
Misses.
Alright. Then it is going to make a lawn sword attack instead.
Just wow.
Misses.
Alright. As you guys watch as this one, you guys know where Klink is, and you guys see this one kind of like looking around the field, lock eyes on the back of Klink's head, and essentially sprint up and try and grab Klink as Klink sidesteps, and then swings down at Klink as Klink rolls the other direction. As it lets out a scream of anger. Next up is Octavio. He is going to move here. And he... No, that wouldn't be good. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out. Take your time. Sadly, he does not have anything that he can really do here, so he is going to dash. To get nearby this white. And that is his turn. Malva.
Hi. I'm going to do a cute little fucking halfling nimbleness bullshit and just squeeze right over here to flank this boy. Excuse me, pardon me, and time to pow, punch. Let's go.
Alright, go
Wait,
ahead
did you
and roll
just
hit.
like? Okay.
What were you gonna ask? Because Malva can do any cool shit. No. I was asking what Shy was gonna say. I have to math. 25 to hit with her first fist.
Alright. Go ahead and roll me damage. And these are magical, correct? Are your attacks magical?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I'm key infused now, bitches. Okay, that is 6 damage.
Alright. A hefty punch to the back of its head. Its head kind of lurches forward, and you see the... That didn't happen. You see the stitching on the back of its neck kind of like almost gone as its head is like dangling forward in front of it.
Well, let's finish the job, shall we? Boop, second attack. That is 21 to hit.
Alright. I don't think you can not kill this thing.
Well, hopefully not, because I only got a 1 for damage, but that's still a total of 5.
Alright, yeah. How do you do this?
Oh, good. She sees where that stitching's unraveling. She's like, oh, I got the perfect shot. And she just kind of punches the head off. Yep.
Alright. Shy, you in direwolf form are kind of growling at this thing. As you didn't notice Malva get behind it, as its head just kind of pops forward, and then gets shot towards you and lands on the ground beneath your head.
Can I try
Cool.
to
And
catch it mid-ale?
Sure, just make me a dexterity or acrobatics,
Okay. God. hold on.
whichever one might be higher as a direwolf.
Let's see. Okay. All it's telling me is that my dex is +2.
Okay,
My-
so then it's just a +2 for like a d20 +2 essentially.
Oh wait, acrobatics is strength, right? Something like that.
I
Sorry,
believe
hold on.
acrobatics is dexterity, and then athletics is strength.
Mhm.
Right. Okay. Okay, so it'll be +2. 20. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh my god. Come on.
What? Oh, shit. All right. Yeah. Are you catching it in your mouth?
Yeah,
or-
just jumping up and catching it mid-ale.
All right. So Malva, you punch this head off, and it kind of goes like about 10 feet in the air as this direwolf kind of lurches back, kind of like a cat getting ready to pounce, as it leaps into the air and catches it in its mouth and lands perfectly on the ground.
And then
Yeah, Malva is very glad she moved before that could happen. Like, nope.
and then Anastasia sits down with the head, the tail wagging, like a little good boy.
Oh my
Like
god.
Crystal.
It's like if you threw a treat for a dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, I don't
Alright,
understand.
I'm not done
Alright,
yet. I finished my movement, and now bonus action martial arts. I get to attack once more. Pull to this boy over
Alright.
here, and I have advantage because I'm flanking. That's both ends of the spectrum I got on that dice. So I'm glad that I have 25 with that one.
Alright, that'll hit.
And 10 damage to this boyo.
Alright. It is a substantial hit, but it is still standing.
That's fine. We'll get him next time, right, Gudrun? And enter.
Alright, Airic, it is your turn.
Alright.
Do you
Where's
believe
my
Jay
last
is
one?
still AFK?
No, I'm not.
Never
Five.
mind.
Like I said, he's still AFK. If only he was here.
If only Jay was here to respond as Gudrun. God.
He just grins and it's just gripping the handle of his warhammer.
Oh god.
Let's see.
If only he was here.
If only he survived.
First attack will go at this one.
Alright.
And you know, how badly damaged does he look?
He looks like he is just fresh off the dryer.
Fresh out of the press.
Yeah, fresh out of the press. He has
Okay,
not taken damage at
advantage
all.
and sharpshooter then.
Alright.
That's a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Cool, so I'm doing 1d10 plus 15.
Shit.
The sharpshooter is fun.
Horrifying.
16 points of damage.
Alright. A heavy shot as you kind of. Where are you shooting it in the body? Out of curiosity.
An eye.
And as you watch this, you kind of pull out your gun and you just shoot at it. And you watch this arcane magic kind of go through the gun and into the bullet as it fires. And hits this white directly in the eye as it kind of stumbles back a few steps, not expecting this.
I was not expecting that.
I wasn't expecting this.
Must have been the Spanish Inquisition.
I mean, you didn't have to.
What
But he
else you got?
did.
What else?
You? Hey,
I
Crumpler?
looked away. I looked back, and the DM's gone. What happened?
I'm still here. I'm just making.
Okay.
It's just really good timing.
I was starting to get concerned. It's like, what happened?
Also, I think
Okay,
Anastasia's
I'll-
outside my window because there's a wolf in the field walking out there. No big deal. Canada, guys. It's fine. Carry on.
Wait. Outside the window, there's an actual wolf?
Yeah.
Well, it's either a wolf or a coyote. I can't tell from the distance, but both exist here. Yes.
Yes. Those exist.
I guess I'll just go for a normal shot on the white. Yeah, that definitely hits. 26.
I mean, I guess that is.
I mean, I guess.
11 points of damage.
Dang, break up.
And Jay, that's disgusting. How dare you?
11 points of damage will damage it.
Cleric with possible 25 AC.
Certainly is damage.
Oh, please don't. Were you shooting the same one?
Yep.
Alright. It is still up as you kind of shoot it again, and this one is like a neck shot. It goes straight to its throat as it's still standing, but hurt.
Okay. What are we gonna do?
So sorry that all this doesn't have to end in violence.
don't know.
I think I'll end my turn there.
Alright. Next is actually that white's turn. It's not particularly happy at you, so it's going to try and
Really?
grab you. It,
No, I wonder
Nice.
why.
it is going to reach up and try and grab you. 15.
No.
Alright, you kind of just bat its hand away as it kind of does not like that and then swings at you with its sword instead.
I mean, I guess.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Alright, as it'll do 7 damage to you as it you kind of moved out of the way of its hand and you weren't expecting it to be able to attack you with its sword immediately after as it kind of nicks your shoulder a little bit. That'll be its turn. Derp! The invisible Derp. Invisiderp.
The invisible.
Invisiderp!
Oh, that's oddly
What is
terrifying.
this stream today?
Don't know, but it is chaos and I love it.
Alright, hang on. I've been trying to calculate this, so I'm trying to
I'm too sober for this.
with this newly attained ability. Okay, I can move 35 feet, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay,
Oh, no. This is gonna be interesting.
indeed. It's like I can get there, but it's followed by positioning. Because what I want to do, it involves the hands that happen to be burning. So I'm trying to find the optimal
Yes.
way that I can get some whites without friendly fire up in a 15-foot cone.
Fair.
10, 20, 25. Alright, I can get to there.
Alright.
there's a possible chance that Klink may be involved in this. 'Cause I'm trying to position myself so I can hit these two guys. But at that moment, it's like Klink is within range.
I'm not sure
'Cause,
you
like,
can
where I'm
hit both of them. Can you?
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, cause where I moved was the maximum.
Okay.
So
Cool.
It's a cone, right? I'd say
yeah,
you
it's
would
cone.
be able to hit.
So bad.
You would be able to hit all three of them,
Yeah.
this one to this one.
Yes.
You just would also hit Klink.
So
Pog.
Well, actually,
was
Now
that
I realize-
consent?
Yes.
now I realize. Yeah, I'll let you be able to hit all three of them.
All right. So whites and Klink, dexterity saving throw, DC 15.
Oh no! How am I gonna pass that?
I swear to God, if you roll a natural, yeah, I was about to say, I swear to God.
I didn't roll the nat 20. I'm being full on.
Ow.
I've been using.
Okay, 12 for the first one.
I've been using the dice set that Lourdes got me for Valentine's Day.
12. And a 9. They all fail. Other than Klink.
That's hot. Because
Nice.
it's burning hands. Is
Good.
hot.
Ah, that's hot.
That's hot.
Yeah. With like imagine it's like you guys are like in the fight and then all of a sudden, behold the hells of fire!
Wait, what? The hell's a fire? Wait a minute.
Holy shit. Alright. Okay. So,
Holy-
you kind of run up and you set out these burning hands as you watch these flames going, like, they hit this one, and it's a substantial hit, but the other two cannot take it as they burn up in flames instantly.
Me and Eric just sees flames just burst out of nowhere.
Yeah, Klink, it does startle you a little bit.
No.
To see these
Woo.
this fire come out of nowhere. Does Klink take half damage or no damage?
Half damage because I get fucking
it's half if
evasion
you
next
make
level. Next level. God damn it.
Alright, so you'll take 8 damage.
I'm
Well, I
still
must say that was very fucking handy.
No, sorry,
there.
you'll take 9. You'll take 9, sorry, I did math wrong.
No, you do fucking finish one.
Oh, then that's actually incredibly helpful because I need to reload.
Alright, as Esmeralda just kind of leans up against the wall right here and just kind of goes, "Who says the wizard can't be handy in combat?" Anything else, Derp?
Oh yeah, I now inform the party I am here. You may not see me, but I am here.
Yeah, you guys cannot see Derp at all.
Wait, hang on. This is greater invisibility.
Greater
Yes.
invisibility.
Holy
Greater
crap.
invisibility.
He is invisible for a minute.
You have an
So I revealed to the party. By the way, that was me. Don't
Yeah, I'm
panic.
outlawing that in my campaign.
What?
I am not having the invisible
How dare
ferret.
you.
You know how much chaos that would sow.
Yes.
I only see good things.
What I would love is if he casts that on Wave or Sand.
Yeah.
Or, oh my god, on Phoenix.
I have cast
Right,
it on
everything's
Phoenix and
getting
it is
true sight. Fuck you.
terrifying. Oh no, they all have tremor sense.
Alright, anything else, Derp?
Yeah, that was basically all I can really do. I just inform the party it is me, so they don't think just suddenly the pits of hell just open somewhere out of the carrots.
Alright, Klink, it is your turn, and you know there is a white behind you that somehow saw you there.
Cool. I'm gonna stab him with my cursed sword, which is now in dagger form.
Alright.
Let's see. I don't have advantage, right?
You do not, because it does know that you were there.
Alright, so this may not hit. It is a 15.
15 just hits.
Ooh, let's go. I
Where?
rolled a fucking I rolled a 7. So
You have a +8 on that? Oh yeah, yeah you do.
Yeah.
Never mind. I forget that daggers are a dex space thing.
D4. He takes 6 points of damage.
Alright.
Do,
Is this,
do I not get
it's
sneak attack?
technically you technically don't because there is no ally within 5 feet of it, and it did
And
know
I'm
you
not
were there.
stealth.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it does take the 6. It does take the full 6 damage though.
And he take curse. He get curse.
All right. The curse does do necrotic damage, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And then re-stealthing for a 21.
All right. You are against stealth. You hope, as Esmeralda moves up to right here, just leans against
I was gonna
the.
move.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
You're
I'm
fine.
sorry. Okay. Now, quick question for the other DMs in the party: how does attack of opportunity work if something is invisible? If something is stealthed and moves out of range, can the thing still technically try to hit it at disadvantage?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it is going to
But
try.
Yep.
I say depending
Right.
on the creature.
Okay.
If it's smart enough to be like, what's that?
Okay. Yeah, they have a basic intelligence, so they would, they would see kind of like the movement here, and like right here, as like you kind of like step on the carrots essentially, and it's going to try and swing at you, but it is at disadvantage. So.
I'll be right back. If it gets to my turn while I'm gone, Airic spends it reloading.
All right. And I'm assuming a 9 probably will not hit because I
Yeah.
don't think I rolled lower than a 9.
You can only get worse. Okay.
Kind of swing at you. Still a little nervous that it somehow saw you move.
I'm not
As you
nervous.
kinda just
He ain't gonna
move
see me
over.
again.
Esmeralda kind of just moves over to here and just kind of leans against the wall. And he goes, "You got this, guys." As greater
Thanks for the help.
greater invisibility is a concentration thing, and even though she could move into combat, she wants to see if you guys. This is her.
She
This is her
Deserve
sort of.
help.
Yeah, this is sort of her test about whether you guys are worthy
I
or not.
knew
for
we
her
were
to
being
join.
tested.
Anastasia, it is your turn.
Okay, let's see what a direwolf can actually do. Okay.
Tac,
Um.
six.
Yeah. Okay. What am I? Hold on, let me.
I'm still here. I'm just also getting a drink because I ran out of Mountain Dew.
Alright.
Okay.
The worst of events. Running out of Mountain Dew.
What, 20 feet? I should be able to make that, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's okay. We have no coffee in my house right now, and I am dying.
Oh, no.
Pretty much.
Actions, bite. Okay. So, I guess all I can do is move and bite. So, I'm gonna.
You can
Move.
pounce, I believe, unless you lose that ability.
I don't see it on him.
You
But
should be able, if you move like. Or am I thinking of a tiger? I may be thinking of a tiger.
might. I haven't. I'm looking through most of the monsters, like the beast, right now, trying to get an idea. I've done this before, but I just haven't looked at it in a while. Okay. Well, I can't move the wolf, so I'm just gonna.
Okay.
Okay, I'm
Where
gonna
you
go.
go ahead and ping right there. All right.
Yeah.
You're
I was
easily able
thinking of
to.
tigers.
Okay, and I'm gonna bite at him. +5 to hit.
You do have advantage as direwolves have pack tactics.
Yeah.
If an ally is within 5 feet of the enemy you are attacking, or within 5 feet of you, you technically will have advantage on the attack, even if you are not flanking with them.
Yep.
Okay.
It is very, very useful. It's the reason I'm able to hit so many times.
Why does it roll like that?
I think that still hits.
So
A 16
13.
does hit, yes.
No, I rolled a 3 and a 13. I don't know why it puts it together because D&D Beyond's dumb in it.
Okay. 3 sad. Well, it's with advantage. So what's the 13?
Yeah.
Is it 13? Just 13
Oh,
total,
no.
or?
Sorry, no, +5. So.
18.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and then that's 2d6, 3. I'm just gonna roll in hell because advanced dice for +3. Okay.
All right.
13
How do you do
points.
this?
Just gonna kind of like pounce on him, knock him down, and like rip off his head. And like as I like throw my head up, I'm going to just release his head and like throw it back.
Yeah, nothing too
Yeah.
flashy.
Yeah, you're able to do that. Gudrun and Malva, you just punch this thing, and Gudrun, you're kind of getting ready, and you pull up your warhammer as this direwolf comes out of nowhere and does this.
And then she sits back down and hotel rags again.
Alright. Next up is this white. It is going to look around for Klink. Probably not see him though.
Good luck. Nope.
Alright. It comes close, but it does not able to see it. So it is going to instead 1, 2, 3, 4. It can't really shoot Malva, so it's gonna roll a d4. It's either going to shoot Rictavio, Airic, Gudrun, or the direwolf. As it cannot see Derp at all whatsoever.
Can't
1,
help but
2,
be-
Airic.
Alrighty.
Join me, Pincushion
Just
brother,
doesn't
or
want
not.
me to throw the arrow back at it.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. You see this arrow coming, and you catch it, Airic. You are fully prepared for it, and you time it perfectly so that you catch it, and kind of just, and the white, if the white could feel fear, it would. As it has now had an arrow caught by, this is the same white that shot Malva, and Malva fucking threw the arrow back at it. And now there's another party member that can catch a fucking arrow. It's going to try and shoot you again. It's not gonna, and you know what? No, it's not gonna try and shoot you again. It's gonna try and shoot somebody else. It's gonna try and shoot Rictavio instead. Hoping that Rictavio doesn't fucking catch it. And I believe a 19 does hit Rictavio. Let me check.
Well, shit, there's the NPC death. One arrow.
Aw, damn.
One arrow. He seemed to be a commoner. He's not really
Arrow to the knee.
Rictavio. Yep.
Yeah, you guys thought you had the enemy of Strahd. It turns out it's just some commoner. As this arrow
Shit,
kind
not
of
again.
catches him as it kind of just catches it, he just kind of it hits him in the thigh essentially. Also, quick pause. Crumpler. Someone in my chat has said whoever named their character Derp is a god.
Look what you've done. You filled his head with a bunch of
2000
nonsense.
2015, I made this character. It was my first ever D&D character. Hello.
But yeah, that is all the white can do. Gudrun, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Well, see, player messed up last time. as a fun fact, I would not have cast Shield of Faith on myself for one big reason.
Ah.
Both Shield of Faith and Moonbeam are concentration spells.
Yes. So your Moonbeam
And that would have been...
would have dropped.
No, it would not have.
Or-
Moonbeam was the second spell.
Okay. So your Shield of Faith would have dropped.
Which is fine. I'm just going to leave it there. It's fine. It's going to stay right there. 5, 10,
Alright.
15, 20.
Alright?
In
I'm assuming you're going to try and hit it.
what was once dead should remain that way. I'm just going to reach up and grab it and cast Radiant Grasp at 3rd level.
Alright, go ahead and roll that attack.
Where are all my dice at? God damn it. Move.
They're
Move.
over there.
D6s, you're not needed here. You were needed for something else earlier.
Jay, really random, but do you still have that big box of dice?
No comment. Alright, so that is going to be a 27 to hit.
I mean, I guess that hits. I guess.
Alright, and that is going to be 5d10 radiant damage. Un momento, por favor.
I guess Jay has come to play.
Jay was prepared for this fight.
Cleric was prepared for this fight, you could say.
Yeah.
Alright, 8 plus 9 is 17. Plus 7 is 24. Plus 5 is 29. Plus another 8 is 16. 37.
How do you do this?
With much violence.
Much violence, just radiant energy just flows through the body. Whatever eyes remain explode, you know, yeah. It go.
Kind of like supernatural and angel, like kind of like
Yes.
putting their hand to your head. Yeah. Okay. So you do that. You watch as this radiant light comes out of its eyes as it collapses onto the ground, a smoking mess.
You know what's even better?
No.
Yes.
5, 10. I had 10 feet of movement left.
Nice.
Nice. All right.
Why'd you go there though? Damn it. Okay.
Rictavio. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he is going to pull out his, you guys see, he pulls out his cane as he kind of flicks it to the side as the cover of it comes off, and you guys see a silver short sword as he is going to try and hit with that.
If the NPC kills this thing, I'm mad. Fuck.
Okay, 19. He's not going to do enough damage to kill it. This thing has not been hit yet. Oh. Oh, that's wrong character sheet. Whoops. Damage is this one. All right. As he kind of flicks out the sword and runs it through where this thing's heart should be, and then rips it back out. And you guys watch as this as what normally like all of your guys' attacks, like your weapons and everything have been nerfed essentially. Like when you've just been attacking with your normal weapons, you guys watch as the silver short sword enters its chest as it starts smoking as it rips it out, as Rictavio rips it out. That is Rictavio's turn. Malva.
I feel like he's showing off a bit.
Cool. I'm going to do the advantage thingy and And she's gonna hop and skip and jump over here. Boop, boop, boop. Full movement. And let's pow punchy this guy, because I don't want them to be alive anymore.
I would like to take away his life privileges.
Yeah, I've got a license for not life, and that is going to be a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
And guess
Eight
what? I
damage.
just got it renewed.
8. All right. Hefty punch to this thing's back.
Okay, second attack is a 25. Boop, boop.
That'll hit.
And that is a 10 for damage. Doop, doop.
All right. Another hefty blow into its side now.
And fuck it, let's go do some flurry of blows. Let's do some monk shit. My last key point, why not?
All right.
Thank God I have an advantage for that, because Jesus, that was a 1. But that will be another 7 damage for the first one. Boop, boop. Oh, 25 to hit, by the way. I forgot to say that. I'm tired.
It'll hit. As this one is another punch to its other side, as you can feel its ribs cracking with each punch.
And my last flurry blow hit was an at 20.
Alright.
So that 10 damage plus another 10 because I rolled a 6. That's 20 damage, please.
How do you do this?
Damn.
Yay, monk shit!
I
She
would like to point out
punches the
this
head
thing
off again.
Alright, I would like to point out this thing had 45 health to begin with. Frictavio stabbed it for 7. Malva did over 38 damage and would have been able to kill this thing even if Frictavio had not hit. Yeah, you punched this thing's head off.
Wow.
As you guys are out of initiative, I think. Yes, you guys are out of initiative, yes.
Sometimes it's worth being fashionably late to a combat. What?
Yeah, I mean...
Airic simply calmly reloads his gun. Well, that was annoying.
Agreed.
What did stab with?
Start snapping arrows off.
Esmeralda will dismiss greater invisibility, kind of walk up and pat you on the back, Derp. Good job.
He's enjoying that. He was a real boy.
Anarchy, you are cutting now for all of that.
We're cutting out hard.
I'm a baby.
Yeah. Those of you guys looking around the party, Klink is covered in blood. Like his head is, he has a head wound that is gushing out blood, and his nose is bleeding. Derp
Both
has
my
dried
own
blood
and not
on
my
him.
own.
Yeah, and Gudrun has a giant gash across his chest that has been pouring out blood for the past like 15 seconds.
It's fine. It's just a flesh wound.
Okay, so
I feel like that's the least of our worries, honestly, considering he still has the goddamn collar around his neck.
Wolf
Oh, it's fine.
Anna will go up to Klink, lick his face, and then transform back into Anna and cast. And we'll cast.
I can ride her. We have battle plans.
Klink's finally getting his war mount. I see.
War mount.
Okay. Okay, let's see. No, I don't want this Kyoto. I'll cast Healing Word at 3rd level.
Do you not have cure wounds?
No.
No, she does not.
Okay.
Alright, Malva, go ahead and give me a perception or investigation.
That's really good for a healing word.
Yeah.
Yeah, 14. 21. Alright. So, Klink, you get 14 hit points back.
Nice.
And I will say you guys would notice that shy. Anastasia kind of comes out of this wolf form and is. She has like multiple like arrows sticking out of her still. None of them are really bleeding. Like most of them, it's more so that she. Malva, look, you kind of while everyone's healing, you kind of just go around and you check the scarecrows and make sure they're actually scarecrows. You look through all of the bushes and everything of these dead carrots. And sadly, I will say there is nothing here, and so you aren't really able to find anything. You do realize that this was a very nice garden. From what you can tell, this outside this wall, it's a beautiful view of the valley of Krezk beneath it. This would have been a beautiful place to work.
Yeah, I guess she would just kind of like come back to the group and kind of mumble underneath her breath. Well, I guess all good things come to die. She's significantly bummed out by this place at this point, especially with all the information she learned last session, about the abbots and what he was doing, how he was tricked, and all that kind of stuff. So she's kind of really bummed out. Everything here just comes to die at this point.
Yeah. To answer your question, Gudrun, you are able to do that. Yes, Klink is at 33 out of 62 hit points. So he's a little over half. He's not even at half yet. He's a little under half. Anastasia is at 35 out of 57.
Most things don't see me in the first place, so.
That is fair.
Yeah, I will say the most damage Klink took that fight was because he cast the spell that took 5d8 from his health. So
yeah.
That was what really hit him.
Weird. When did that happen?
All right.
Weird. It's weird that people would hurt themselves to do things.
Right? Very strange.
How are you guys doing?
While you guys are all taking a moment, just I did the perimeter check basically, and nothing's here, everything's dead, we're good to go.
Nice. Thank you.
Where's chapter 4 of this? Okay, I see what.
We're on to chapter 4.
Actually, no. You guys are currently on chapter 8. Is Krezk. Chapter 4 is Ravenloft.
Ah.
Yeah.
That seems a little.
Why are we looking at Ravenloft?
No reason.
No reason.
Anyway.
Y'all got a personal broomstick to one destination.
Were we invited to dinner?
Malva digs up a magical teleportation carrot out of the garden.
Weren't we invited to dinner or something at Strahd's?
No.
Yeah, you guys have. Malva has. I will say. I think Malva did. I'm not sure if Malva told you guys. Dragan, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Malva was given an invitation to Ravenloft by Strahd, correct?
Yeah, she was.
The first time you met him?
She was. The very first time he came to speak with me on a roof outside of Irina and Ismark's house. Good times!
Alright.
She has not told the party.
No? Alright.
Nope.
Alright. So you guys don't know. Only Malva knows that you guys have been invited.
I hate it.
Great.
But yeah, you guys have explored the garden. You guys have explored the abbey. You guys have now explored the garden, and the only place left is the graveyard. That is down over here near the entrance.
Yep.
Do we want to 100% complete this quest?
But what if we didn't?
Sad.
What if we didn't? Klink, what if there's a cursed item over there? I mean, just because your aura isn't showing it, it could be there. It could just be a mistake on your end.
Do this to me.
Okay.
Klink, go there.
quick question. I know I've asked this before. I'm just dumb. Basically, how does wild shape work with the CR levels?
Okay.
I don't quite understand how that works.
Okay. So what is Anastasia's current druid level?
6.
6? Alright. So you can transform sorry. You can transform into anything that is a CR2 or lower at level 6.
Okay.
Circle of the
is
Moon,
whatever-
they believe they can ignore that? Or am I misinterpreting Circle of the Moon?
Circle of the Moon is 1/3. Other if it is a different circle, it is 1/2. Wait, no. Other it is
Other way.
only like
Basically, to explain it a little better, for Circle of the Moon, they just have better CR transformations than the other circles. So, like, the other circles, if it's like 1/3, Circle of the Moon's like, haha, I can beat that with 1/2 because Circle of the Moons are cool. Yeah.
Okay, so I can basically transform into anything half my level?
yes.
Or 1/3 my level?
With limitations.
Yeah.
So right now you're level
Yeah,
6.
I think you can't swim or fly yet.
Yeah, you still have to follow the
I think
normal druid limitations.
I think I can fly. I think I can fly because
You-
6th level, you get swim.
Yeah. So either way, yeah, so it's anything that's 1/3. So CR2 or lower that can't fly at this like I believe because you can't fly it, but you can swim. So anything that is a CR2 or lower that can just has a walking speed and has a swim speed.
Okay.
If it has a flying speed, technically you can turn into it, but you cannot fly as it. I would.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
it makes sense that you'd still be able to, like, if you see an owl, it makes sense you'd still be able to turn into an owl. You just wouldn't be able to fly as an owl yet because you haven't figured out, because it's a lot of effort to be able to transform yourself into these creatures, because essentially how I always picture it is you magically change your body into that creature. So obviously, like, something like a direwolf is easier to transform into because you're just running with it. Swimming is a little bit easier to learn as well. Flying is a completely different mechanic because you can't fly normally. You can swim normally, you can run normally, but flying is a completely different mechanic. You've never flown before as a high elf.
Okay.
It's just how I always like use it to remember it, essentially.
Okay. Yeah. Well, actually, oh no, I can't right now. But...
Malva would just look at everybody and be like, I'm kind of over this place, to be honest. Quite done with it. But I know you guys need to look around and you want to investigate. So if you want to go to the graveyard, great. But I'm posting it to everyone, Klink. Not just us two. But everyone, if you need to look in the graveyard, by all means.
Okay.
Rictavio is kind of silent, kind of waiting for everyone else. Esmeralda kind of looks at everyone and is like, well, I'm okay with either. You guys seem to handle yourself pretty well in a fight, so I guess you're worth being with.
Thanks.
I see what harm is one look.
Huh?
What does harm of one look before we head back?
Seems fair to me.
Harm of one look is how we got
into
in
another fight. I'm not gonna be. So I must say, if we find ourselves in another battle, your wizard is running low on the spell slot size, so I won't last long in terms of my master spell.
You're not the only
And
one.
I won't be able to do a lot of cool monk things either, unfortunately.
Well, what good are spells if you're invisible enough to just be able to stab things?
Are you trying to flirt
Fair.
with me?
She just shrugs. I guess that's for you to decide.
Rolling in.
I
5.
consider that. Malva looks at her like dagger and her like little scimitar like, oh.
I will say, Malva, now that you're kind of up close to Esmeralda, and I'll get to Derp in a second. Malva, now that you're kind of close to Esmeralda, she dresses very similar to Vistani people. You now realize, like, you didn't notice it at first because she doesn't really hold herself like a Vistani. But as she's like talking, you notice like the confidence that she speaks with, and you notice small like charms on her belt that you didn't notice before. But now that you're up close, you do notice it after the time you've spent with Vistani people. You can assume Esmeralda could be a Vistani, and it could be a Vistani.
That is some future roleplay shit.
Derp, she is definitely flirting with you.
Do it!
100%. Like, either that or she's just either that or she's just one cocky son of a bitch.
Either or, I'm flattered.
She's Vistani. It's both.
Virtual high five, Dragon.
What do you guys want to do?
Okay, I have
Well-
one more question. Sorry.
Yes.
Okay, so at like those, I'm looking at the creatures and those like CR level like 1/2, and then those CR 0. Is 0 higher than 1/2?
No,
And-
it's lower.
It's
No.
it goes CR 0, then CR 1/8, 1/4, 1/2, and then CR 1.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. That
And
was
then
all.
after CR 1 it goes to CR 2. Alright, so Gudrun, Malva is gonna be there. I thought that was Gudrun that moved, sorry. Rictavio will also
No.
go down here with Malva.
I did not move yet. Uno momento.
I'm sorry.
Malva was just gonna.
Momento.
Malva was just gonna be like, I'm gonna talk to the people in the guardhouses real quick and let them know that like the person who owns this place is dead. So. That's
Did
what
we
I'm
ever
doing.
actually see anyone in the guardhouses, or was it just scarecrows?
Malva saw somebody in the guardhouse. Well, no. Klink saw somebody in the guardhouse.
Oh, fine.
She'll go stand by the guardhouses and wait.
Alright. I can't remember if Klink did tell you guys that there were people inside of here, but if he didn't, Malva, you can see someone sleeping in the back of this house.
10 out of 10.
With sleep again.
Yeah, I guess she'd just kind of like poke
kidding me?
in and be like, "What?" I guess she'd just like peek in real quick and just kind of be like, shh, 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 like really quietly, like, "Hi, shh, 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 shh. There's been some
That's
stuff
so
happening here while you've been
Alright.
sleeping."
As you kind of wake this person up, you see it's not a person, and it looks whatever it is looks like this.
Smile.
I
want
hate
him
it.
as a pet.
Oh no! A
That,
shovel!
that seems illegal in so many ways.
Hey, son, you got a license for that
As a
shovel?
pet.
I wanted a pet.
I wanted as a pet.
Malva,
Everyone
no,
else
we're
here
not
is
allowed to
disturbed
keep
as
people as pets.
hell. Oh, God. Everyone else is like, "Oh no, thank you," and I'm just like, "All I want is a pet."
And I
Okay.
did the whole bit. It's like, hey, son, you got a license for that shovel?
Yeah, for those of you guys who are still up here, you guys can move yourselves either to the gatehouse or to the group of Gudrun, as people who are gonna just peek into the graveyard. Essentially.
I'm going back to my dinosaur.
Okay. Now, as this thing kind of looks up at you and goes, "You, what do you want?"
Okay, you're not the one that likes to listen the first time, apparently. So, things went down here. Your person in charge is no longer alive. However, everyone is still safe in the building for the most part, and I've written down this guy's name. I will look at notes. Boop, 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 ba-doo, boop, ba-doo, boop, 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 ba-doo, boop, ba-doo,
Probably
boop.
the
That's a lot of
nicest way
notes.
to say this person's unemployed now.
Hey, congratulations, your boss has been dead.
Yeah, I guess she's just like, yeah, there's some people upstairs that's gonna help take care of all the creatures here. I don't know what that means for you and your job here and things like that, but I'm just letting you know that you kind of failed at your guard duty.
And I will say he kind of speaks similar to the other one, where he speaks very broken common, and it is like patches of different voices, essentially. And one of the words it says is actually in your voice, which throws you off a little bit. As actually, yeah, mongrel folk have sound mimicry. They speak fragmented common mixed with various animal cries and nonsense. They can effectively imitate sounds made by beast and humanoids that they have heard.
Yeah,
but
she would
as
mention
it's kind of-
Cloven by name during that because I
Okay.
found the name Cloven.
Okay. You see it kind of like throw its head back and lets out a have you ever heard a donkey's bray? Like a donkey,
Yeah.
like, okay, so it lets out a laugh that sounds like that, like, and you can tell, like, this is like, it's almost chilling, as this is not a normal laugh, as it kind of just goes, thank you for informing me.
They're taking
Your
on this
top
unemployment
have
very well.
fun.
Keep going, Malva.
Yep, on to the next guy. Let's go. Hi.
We cordially, we like to inform you of an unfortunate circumstance of murder as we've fallen upon this place.
All right, as you
Peeks into this house. Is this guy also sleeping?
Yes.
Oh my god, fucking lame. She pokes him with the butt end of the dagger, like, come on. Disappointed.
Disappointed!
This display is disgusting.
As this is who you see in here. As
I want him as a pet. Fuck.
No.
You can't own people as a pet.
They're not people.
Trust me,
Bellevue.
we tried.
Bellevue.
They're not people, they're Bellevues.
As
No.
she looks up at you and goes, "What do you want?" Kind of like hissing.
Well, this place has an extra layer of sadness today, as a lot of things have happened. I don't want to get into the details, as it could be horrifying, but the abbot is no longer here. You guys aren't really safe, but there is a caretaker. Cloven's agreed to take care of you all.
That is good to hear. Thank you.
Good to hear. Why
Give
do
me
you say
just a
good to hear?
basic insight. Give me just a basic insight check.
Okay, that's 19 plus 6 is 25.
All right, 25.
Yeah.
All right. She has a gleam in her eye of, like, as you say this, like, she has a quick smile flash across her face as you say the abbot is dead, that she quickly tries to hide.
For someone with such a high rank in this place as a guard, to be that pleased that your master is gone. Why?
I'm only a guard here because he couldn't get anybody else.
Why are you happy he is gone? I repeat.
is my business.
Brain. Well, as we have been all. Why am I saying it like this? I shouldn't. I'm just gonna say it because we've been all up in your business. It is our business to know. I want to know more. I've spent a long time reading through things. I know what's happened here. It's interesting to hear that you have happiness with this when you're already supposed to be happy as you are.
I am happy with how I am. It's just most people don't look at me and see my happiness. They see a horror. Hideous beast. Truly, I'm happy like this. It's just the people that look at me anger me.
You know what angers me? When someone doesn't answer my question. Why are you happy the abbot is gone? And she will bring out a dagger. Just a scare tactic. Not really threatening, like she doesn't want to start a combat. She's just trying to be intimidating. A little like, ah.
Give me an intimidation check.
And if this fails, that's exactly what it's gonna be like. Rah.
Rah.
Ah. That is 22? Okay.
22? You see her eyes kind of like flick to the dagger and then look back up at you and go, sorry, I'm not sure what you mean.
Are we really gonna do this today? Alright. She's gonna close the door behind her. Oh boy, backstory is coming up to play. Ooh, I'm excited. And she's going to like really step into her face, basically. I know she's a halfling and she's short. Ha ha! But she is going to make herself taller and get right into her face and going, I saw. Oh.
I will say she is only 4 feet and she's only 4 feet 7 inches tall. So
I'm
she
still
is
only 3 foot something, so
she's a little taller than you, but barely.
yeah, she gets right up into her face and goes, you know that I know. I saw that smile, that wink, that glimmer in your eyes. I read people all the time, every time. So unless you want your happiness to end right here and right now, why are you happy the abbot's dead?
What's your armor class?
Oh, fuck off. 17? Yes.
Alright. Okay. So, you say this, and she looks at you, and she lunges at you with a speed you're not expecting as her mouth grips around your hand and bites into you as you take 4 damage as her teeth sink into your skin, and then she tries to swipe at you with her you now realize claw-like hand. And this one is a 17 total.
Oh man, just hits. Oh, someone's gonna get a hand smack.
As you take another 3 damage.
Cool. Oh god, come on.
So 7 damage total.
Yeah. Cool. Does she still have me gripped?
I will say she will have let go because it's not like a grapple thing. She just kind of bit your hand and she kind of like pulls away and goes, simply leave me and my family alone.
I would, but you attacked me first, and something needs to be dealt in revenge. So she's gonna. Oh my god, monk shit. Haha. She's gonna grab the person's hand, basically, and try to cut it off.
Okay, make me an attack roll.
Okay, well, that was cocked like crazy. That is. What that math? A dirty 20.
Alright,
This
go
is
ahead and roll me
dagger.
damage.
Okay.
I imagine all this is going on. All while this is going on, Derp is out there with this triangle. Who's a good dinosaur? Who's a good dinosaur? Stab, 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 stab. Who's a good dinosaur?
Who's a good dinosaur? Who's a good dinosaur?
My dice are rewarding me for getting into backstory shit, apparently, because that's full damage at 10.
My sweet mouse.
All right, you pull out her hand and you slice it off as everyone hears this animalistic scream of pain coming from this room that Rictavio, Klink, and Anastasia, you guys saw Malva go into. And I'm going to pause real quickly here. Gudrun, Airic, and Esmeralda, you guys are going through this. You guys are kind of just walking through. I'm gonna move you guys just right here, essentially. If that's okay, just so you guys. Because to be fair, to see the whole graveyard, you'd have to be like right here.
Yeah.
So unless you guys would want to move over here.
That's fair. It's fine.
So, stunted pine trees grow out of the rocky earth in the graveyard. Near the foundation of the Abbey's north wing, the windows of the structure are cracked panes of leaded glass. Ancient gravestones burst from a thin crust of snow in the yard. Beyond the low wall that surrounds the graveyard, the ground falls away. The village lies 400 feet below, and the view is breathtaking.
Yes. Well, bye, guys.
Could not help myself. I'm sorry.
Give me perception checks.
Oh no, it's got him too.
Perception, you said.
Alright, give me a second. Where'd my dice tray go? There it is.
As I'm
Okay.
going to quickly grab my food, I realize it's been in the fucking microwave.
That is. How do addition?
My sweet mother.
Fingers like I did.
Well, it's a little high. I don't have that many fingers.
Nose, eyes, mouth.
Math complicate. Math complicate.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
What are those?
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
What are those? And eyes and ears.
There you go.
24.
24. You guys are all able to see. Right here, there is a interesting looking tombstone. Mostly because there are flowers growing from it.
Well, that certainly looks interesting. Shall we have a look?
I say so. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. I don't see any hands sticking out of the graves, do I? That I can punt along the way?
You do not. There's nothing reaching out of the ground to pull you under to hell. Okay, nothing like that is happening.
Yeah, we know what.
If so, I got a backup character ready. It's all created.
Oh my god.
As you walk up to this gravestone, nothing happens. Nothing bad happens. Don't worry,
Shit.
guys.
Okay.
Stop holding your
Never
breath.
happened. It's fake. Total fabrication. Never
The
happened.
I fall through its
gravestone-
illusion.
The gravestone before it. And I will say, you guys, as you were walking around, were any of you guys looking at the names on the gravestones, or just kind of looking at them to make sure none of them had missing.
I would be
bodies.
looking at
Like,
the names.
all right. So, Airic, some of the names that you would have seen were Brother Martek, Brother Valen, Sister Constance, and Sister Lenora.
Okay.
Gudrun, as you kind of walk up to this grave, you see that there are daisies sprouting out from this grave, which is strange as it's cold and flowers usually don't grow in the cold, especially a flower like this.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see this gravestone is especially different from the others as it is carved. It has carvings of roses and bears a 3-inch diameter sun-shaped indentation on its east side. Engraved beneath the indentation is the name Petrovna.
What do I do here? Out of character, I'm trying to sit here. How would he? What would he do?
If it was Malva or Klink, she probably would have just touched the sun like, oh.
It's an indentation, you said.
I will also say, Malva, did you or Klink pick up the sun symbol? Because you guys did take it, and you guys, one of you guys were carrying it. I assume that you guys kind of left it right here as you guys went into the fight. So I'm assuming Klink picked it up.
Yeah.
And is just lugging it along with him. Okay. It's kind of dragging against the ground. You guys are glad that if there are any enemies nearby, you've already taken care of them, as it is making a screeching noise on the gravel as Klink drags it up the fucking road.
Oh, Lord, forgive me for what I'm going to do. And how fresh does the dirt look as far as on the grave?
Not at all. Like, the grave has not been disturbed.
Good. Oh boy. What do I have prepared here? I'm concerned. Look. I don't pretend to be a good cleric.
You don't?
Honestly, no, he doesn't, because he doesn't
Wait
think he's a good
second.
cleric. I wish to do a thing, but I don't know what to do.
Then do the thing.
Airic, come look at this.
Airic?
That, yeah, that's like, I don't know what to do. Airic, come here. Get over here.
I realize that. Give me, you and Airic, since you guys are both here, give me, intelligence, history checks.
You expect my cleric to know anything about this area? That's your first mistake.
It's more so the
Oh.
name. Because I
it's
realize
only-
now I was reading the name, and I realized what was familiar about it.
Absolutely not.
18? Alright. You're kind of rolling over the name. Petrovna. Petrovna. I've heard this name before. Petrovna.
Rolfna.
And then you realize why. The Baron's wife in Valaki was named Lydia Petrovna. Lady Lydia Petrovna.
Oh boy.
It's time to disturb a grave.
You laugh. Player was exactly thinking that.
Oh.
You laugh, but that's exactly what he was thinking.
I should not be speaking. I'm killing a guard over here. Don't worry about it.
What is it, Gudrun? You wanted me to see something?
Well, first, look at the name.
Petrovna?
Baron's wife in Valaki.
Petunia.
Okay.
I'm a little curious
I
about...
found-
Oh, go ahead.
I feel like I'm missing a connection. I get it's the Baron's wife, but... Or was?
Well, there's another issue here. Points at the flowers.
That is odd, I will grant you. Like, barely anything grows here, so why are flowers growing on this specific grave?
I kinda want to find out why.
Aren't you meant to be a cleric?
A grave cleric.
I'm not a grave cleric.
Oh, well, yeah, you're
Twilight
not a
cleric.
Damn it. That would have been so funny
If I was a grave
if
cleric,
you
I
would've been a
wouldn't...
grave
If I were a grave cleric, I would not be disturbing this.
cleric. True. Oh, I figured grave clerics are allowed to disturb graves.
No.
Touch. Don't touch. Touch. Don't touch.
Whamma! No!
Don't need to follow you all day.
Alright. What you doing?
He's... I need to roll a decision die, hang on.
I'm going to get more. While you're doing that, I'm going to grab more water and use that.
It is at that point a natural one is not a good on the decision die.
I kind of love it though.
I know, same. But now I'm concerned.
Oh.
Because she made it a point to be like...
No.
She made it a point to be like, roll a history check, by the way, because of this name. Huh? What?
Yeah. I've got conspiracy theories in my own brain. I'm pulling a Marisha Ray. Like, Brains.
It's time to grave rob.
Yes. I mean, don't do it.
No, don't. Don't do it.
No, please don't do the bad thing in Barovia. No, never.
I'm just upset I don't have a shovel. Hey, Airic, you got a shovel?
To be fair... No, I don't think I do, but to be
Damn.
fair, honestly, I once played in a campaign very briefly where someone played a grave cleric and their main weapon was a sharpened shovel.
No joke, I might take that. That is a beautiful idea.
It is, it's great.
I could see that doing a
She's
D8
a
of
crowbar.
slashing damage, too.
Whoops. I clicked the buttons. Oh. Okay.
What happens if you throw a crowbar at a murder of crows?
What?
You're bound to murder a crow.
Nah, I was going to say a bunch of crows go to a bar.
Oh no!
Floppy Woppy.
One crow's going to get barred, and you're bound to murder a crow with the bar.
That
Damn it,
nugget
no
guy.
crows could be lawyers.
And a couple of others would pass the bar.
Oh, he's gotten big.
Yeah, he really has. I think this is about as big as he's gonna get though.
Alright, Lordess, I'm grave robbing. That was a natural one on the decision die.
Alright. Fun. Alright.
I don't like
Are you
this.
digging it up? Like-
Yeah. He would be.
Alright.
Hang on, I know a guy with a shovel.
Do you?
He's unemployed, so I'm pretty sure he would like.
Oh my god.
I would like to ask, do you have a shovel?
No.
How would you like to? How would you like to do?
I have a hand axe. I have a hand axe that I can hit and disturb the dirt and then move it out the way. And just break the dirt up. It is honestly would probably take about as long as a shovel.
Alright. Yeah. I will say about halfway through is when all of you hear this ungodly scream coming from up here. Like this animalistic scream.
Oops.
Should we be worried about that?
Beside me, Klink is? Yeah, Klink.
Airic, should we be worried about that?
We should always be worried. We're in a party with Klink. But then again, Klink is more of a thief than to stab someone and cause them to scream, so... Shall I go find out who's caused this mess this time?
Possibly, but at the same time, that did not seem like scream from stab. That seemed like blunt force scream.
I'm almost concerned that you know the difference.
Almost.
Points to holy symbol and motions to fact he is healed.
Fair point.
Wounds. Wounds are kind of my thing.
Question, Gunnar, what is your holy weapon again?
My holy weapon.
Not holy weapon, your holy symbol, sorry.
Give me a second. I need to find as far as the thing. Where the fuck is this?
I love you. Now is not the time, my child.
Okay, hang on. I gotta just Google this. Symbol of.
It'd be great if it was a sun.
I mean, it could be. But there might be a possible issue with that.
Because sun goes into grave.
So I will say.
I mean, I'm not giving more horrible ideas.
I will say there is a sun-shaped indentation on it, on the gravestone.
Well, see, you have to remember, my cleric's god is not of a normal one.
Yeah.
It is one of the Egyptian gods.
Hmm.
Which, funny enough, one of his symbols is a sun disk.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Ra.
Mm-hmm.
That is partially why I was asking.
Yes.
Would you say that this is your holy symbol, or
Yeah.
your holy symbol?
It could be similar. It would be symbol.
Alright. Yeah, so the indentation looks similar to your holy symbol.
Player dislikes that even more, that you made a point of that being a thing that was brought up.
Well, I mean,
Player
there's going to be
dislikes.
some similarities between all, like, sun holy symbols.
Player still
but-
dislikes.
True.
Player mistrusts. Player distrusts everything going on here.
It's not like your holy symbol is exactly 3 inches, and this indentation is exactly 3 inches as well. Like,
Am I noticing this halfway through
No,
digging?
it's like that.
Lordess.
Am I noticing this halfway through digging?
yes. 'Cause
Honestly,
now,
and people
now
say
you're
size
halfway
doesn't
through
matter.
digging. Yeah, now that.
Nightshade, no, bad, down.
Anyway,
No.
I will say, now that you have started digging, you're kind of like, you're getting closer to eye level with it, essentially, and which is why you started noticing this.
Takes holy symbol, smacks it against indentation. with a
So,
disappointed sigh of, "Are you fucking shitting me?"
So, Airic, you would also see this. As you place your holy symbol in this invitation, you realize it is the exact same size. As you kind of push it into place, and you hear almost like a click as a ray of golden sunlight breaks through the clouds to the west and shines upon the grave. The fog and the gloom shrink from its brilliance as the sunlight causes the gravestone to crack and crumble, revealing a ring within.
Interesting. You created or caused some minor miracle. Sunlight in Barovia. Who'd have fucking thought?
He slowly reaches for the ring.
Alright.
Slowly reaching, hasn't reached it yet. Slowly reaching. Player's waiting for it to make a dex save.
You reach in, and you're right there. You're right there.
I grab the damn ring.
Just
Just tell me if I need to make a save or something. I'm like
and
concerned beyond belief at this point.
as it is just a plain like silver ring, with like
That's not helping
a
Crumpler.
tiny sun etched into it.
Mhm.
I'm just waiting for a skeleton hand to be like, I do.
Oh, I just see Crumpler just hand over his face. I just see Crumpler hand over his face, one eye peeking through. I was like, that's not helping, Crumpler. That's not helping my unease. Okay.
Here, let me try this. This is work.
Possibly. More concerned.
God damn it.
Anyways.
That made me laugh. Fuck.
Okay, grabs the ring. Now what?
Alright. Nothing happens. From what? Give me. Never mind. I'd say that's more of a check for Derp. It looks like a normal silver ring.
Okay. We'll hold on to it for now.
And I will say, it is.
It is what?
And I will say, as you're standing here and you feel like this sunlight kind of shine down on you, you almost relax a little bit because it has been essentially for you guys, it has been almost over a month since you guys have been outside of Barovia and felt the sun on your skin, and it is nice. The sunlight only lasts for a minute, but you feel like a little bit more at peace than you were.
Mm-hmm.
As this kind of warmth glows over you. Go ahead and restore your hit points to full. Restore your hit points to full. As this sunbeam shines down on you.
I don't like this. This is making me more and more uneasy. Restore your hit points to full.
There's nothing bad.
What did I do?
There is nothing bad happening here.
Okay, to be fair, you say this, but that's what happens before the boss room. Magical thing happens, health goes back to full, boss room.
What? It's not like, listen, it isn't like you just got a health restore and you just got a bunch of magically placed items and all of a sudden the music cut out.
So how about this murder at the guardhouse? So how about this murder at the guardhouse?
It's not going to be a full murder if the person cooperates.
Let's go. Klink and Anastasia, you guys hear this scream. Klink, Anastasia, Derp, and Octavio, you guys all hear this scream coming from this building.
I'm already looking in the door.
The door is closed.
I close the
I
door.
open door.
Malva, you want to describe to Klink what you see and what he sees?
Yeah, I guess he probably would have opened it like after the screen. So what he sees is like this creature like backed up into the corner, Malva right up against her, which could be taken in multiple ways, but she's threatening her. And there's a hand that has fallen off on the ground.
And I will say this is like a lizard-like hand, so you can tell it's probably not Malva's hand.
No.
Anastasia, you are peeking in as well. You can also see this. Since all three of you here, Malva, this thing, as it lets out this scream, kind of just backs into her corner and starts trying to like kind of looking around, panicked, like a wild animal.
Malva, what did you do?
From what I gathered, these creatures, these people, should be eternally grateful to the abbot. This creature wasn't. This creature was relieved and even happy that this abbot died and wouldn't tell me why. I don't like it when people don't tell me information.
Would this person count? Would this being count as a person?
They are a humanoid, so yes.
I'm going to cast Charm Person.
Get out of here.
Okay. I will say, as you start casting it, you see who you guys saw the handout for earlier. This thing kind of walk up to you guys, and it sees you start casting something and kind of like lets out a growl at you and goes, "What are you doing?" And it has this, whatever this thing is, has a anger in its eyes that you've never seen in anything.
Oof.
I'm not doing anything to hurt anyone.
What?
Meanwhile, Malva, bloody dagger. Yeah, not hurting anyone.
He does see this, and he kind of looks over at you and like, eyes glance down to the dagger that is covered in blood and the hand on the floor and he looks back at you and goes, "Step the hell away from my sister."
Not until she gives me what I want.
Sure, right.
So that's not what I wanted to do.
Oh God.
But it's fine.
Yeah.
As you guys outside and looking outside can see other creatures like the ones that you guys saw inside of this building, coming outside and looking towards this screaming sound.
Great.
As this one looks back, it's still looking at you, Malva, goes, "She can, for as far as I'm aware, she can do anything she wants. You are not either of our master."
You have no master.
Exactly. So why do you need to know so desperately?
Because I know a lot more about what happened here than you do.
Kind of lets out
It's
like,
interesting and all, but should you cut off his hand for it? Or it? It's hard to tell your gender. I'm sorry.
they are a she. I am a he. And you say that you know more of what happened, but I'm fairly certain we were here before you. And since we are the ones who are now in charge of the Abbey, this is my one warning to you. Leave and do not return.
I'm the last one to want a battle. I'm not even fully sure what happened here with your sister. But
I think it's kind of fucking obvious.
I mean, yes,
you
but
see the hand on the ground.
yeah, but I don't know the full story. Well, Anna doesn't.
True, it could have been self-defense. But does
Yeah.
Malva seem like the type of person that would cut off someone's hand in self-defense?
Also, she does not look hurt.
Yeah.
Sure.
Also that. Also the fact that she normally punches things.
Yeah.
There's a lot of there's a lot of things going on here.
If we were in
But
a trial right now, all the evidence points to Malva.
Well-
Objection.
So Anna will say, you know, I'm not sure what the full story is, but I don't want to fight. We're simply here for a mission.
I apologize if your mission has not been completed, but I do not want you coming back here. And I do
We
not
won't
believe
come back.
and go ahead, sorry.
We won't come back as long as she gives me an answer to my question. Or maybe you could give me an answer to the question.
Wow. Malva is
about-
really not taking any shit today.
How about a counteroffer? And he
I've been
kinda-
wanting to roleplay this so bad.
How about instead a counteroffer? He kind of points behind you, like outside.
Malva, why is this something you need to know?
So you guys can see a lot of these
Yeah,
creatures.
Chaos Pole could solve that.
You guys have an army, we have a Malva. No.
I think at this point, Airic will be starting to walk this way.
Yes.
Because I would
would
assume at
say-
this point, the sunlight and whatever has faded, and
Yeah. If you guys are walking back,
Right.
you guys can see this.
Yeah.
oh, what the fuck is going on, people? As he all sort of, he almost yells it in that sort of typical drill sergeant way, slipping back into old army habits as he sort of hurries along the best he can on his cane.
Look, just immediately points into the room with Malva.
Oh fucking hell!
It wasn't me.
Wow, nice halfling, like, stand up for each other. No, I'm kidding.
Clink's up.
Malva would look to Anna.
I'm just small.
Alright, small people, whatever. Whatever. Gonna break my, like, mode. She kind of looks to Anna and goes, I never leave without all the information. Never.
Damn,
I can't
you're
leave
gonna have to
until I
break
get
that.
the information.
Klink says, looking at the group.
I'm sorry. I've just got here, so I'm obviously missing whatever has happened. But there appears to be a conflict. What the fuck has happened?
as this, you can hear whimpering coming from inside here behind Malva as this thing looks to you, Airic, and goes, "Your companion here has just hurt my sister, and
I will look.
as the unfortunately new head, one of the new heads of the abbey, as I've been informed the abbot is no longer with us. I am saying that you and your group are no longer welcome back here."
Anna's gonna look at Malva and go, "Why would you help her if she hasn't done anything to you?"
I think this place has been doing a lot to people. I think we should just leave.
I think we should let Malva explain. Sorry.
She isn't giving me information. I caught a look in her eye once the news was revealed that the abbot was dead. I just want to know why she was happy that he's dead. That's not normal. People don't celebrate when people are dead.
I do.
I'm sorry.
We normally do.
I'm sorry, you cut off someone's hand because they wouldn't tell you personal information.
Perhaps the Albert just did something to her family that wasn't nice. And
they got what they wanted from him. They got what they wanted from him, though. The abbot turned them into these things. They are happy. That's why it's not clicking, it doesn't make sense, and I want an answer. Why celebrate the man's death who made them who they are today? Why?
People can have complicated circumstances that maybe they don't like telling strangers. And with all due respect, Malva, you are a companion and someone I consider a friend. But this is not something I would consider something that we should do. You have cut off someone's hand because they didn't give you an answer you liked.
It doesn't exactly seem like a sane thing to do.
Says Klink.
I wasn't going to make the comment.
Esmeralda says it then. Says, coming from you.
Then it should show the importance of it.
I think Malva, out of frustration, would just clean her dagger off her sleeve or something, put it away, and just walk out. Not even respond or say anything. Just walk out. And start to leave.
Airic will sort of turn to the brother then. I am very sorry that this has happened. I do not know what my companion was thinking, but this should never have happened. I deeply apologize, and we will never trouble you again if that is what you wish as the head of this abbey now. He doesn't bow, but he's sort of giving a sort of respect.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, you're saying in a respectful tone, even though you're not bowing or anything. You're saying with respect, you're standing up straight. You're saying respectfully, kind of like how you would treat a higher up official, just not fully, with the respect.
Yeah.
As he has now gone inside and is holding this other creature who you can hear is crying essentially, as he kind of looks at you and goes, "Good."
He sort of turns around. Gudrun, do you have any spells left? Assuming Gudrun is AFK.
No, sorry.
No.
Say again.
Gudrun, do you have any spells left? There has been an incident, and I would like to know if you would be able to help them if they would want our help.
I can attempt to help. And see what could work.
He'll sort of turn back to the pair. I know you must not like us right now, but my friend here is an accomplished healer in his own right, and if you would like, I can see if he would be able to heal your sister at least somewhat.
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Understandable.
I mean, fuck it, I'd let him bleed out. I don't care.
Oh, the shit we do.
Ha! No. Absolutely not.
Ah,
What did you roll out of
sound of a natural one.
Oh, it's not a natural one. It's a modified one.
At least it's not a 0.
Oh no.
Right, Lourdes?
A 2 minus 1.
Yeah, 2 minus 1.
Yeah, it kind of just... He looks you up and down and kind of, like... You can see fangs in his mouth as he goes, I think we'll be fine. Just leave.
Understandable. And he'll start walking off this way.
Mm-hmm. And I will give a nod to them and say, I'm very sorry to have bothered y'all, and will follow.
Dante kind of walks up behind you, Airic. Kind of like nuzzles against your leg.
He very gratefully gives him head scratches.
What does this spell do?
God, if
Don't do anything to
anyone
me.
casts fucking what is the spell? The one that makes animals smart.
What is it?
I wanna
Fucking
vo-
awakening or something?
Yeah, awakening. I want to voice Dante.
Hello there.
I will say, as you're kind of Gudrun kind of walks up to you, Derp, you can sense a new thing about him, like a new magical aura, essentially, on him, due to your wizardry ways.
Arcane bullshit. Go.
It's that moment where my initial instinct detect magic, but I have no first level spell slots.
Oof.
I will
How about
say
them
you
second
could
level
always
spells,
just
though?
Look it over.
How about them second level
Second
spells?
level
So.
spells.
And unless they want to wait for like 10 minutes if they do it as a ritual.
You know.
And there's something different about
It's
you.
fine.
Stay still for 10 minutes and I just draw in the sand.
Gudrun might. If you bring it up to Gudrun, he might let you.
Don't know how to ask that. It's like...
Well, to be fair, even if Derp doesn't ask, Airic will go up to Derp and just go, alright, something weird happened in the graveyard and we
Don't get it.
acquired a new item. Gudrun, would you mind showing him the ring?
Out of character, you don't know how bad I want to say. What's the ring?
What
The
ring?
rogue watches with great interest.
Shows the wizard.
So, like, are you showing or are you handing it? That's the next question.
Hands open.
So, I'm looking at the ring.
Giving the ring to Klink.
No.
No,
Weird,
that's not how
weird,
that-
weird how that happened. I guess I put it on.
Oh my God.
I would like that back when you're done with it.
Certainly, and I just very kind of just openly to show I'm just putting it into a side coat pocket,
Mhm.
just to show like it's right here.
I also realize now, the image is actually. I realize now I described it incorrectly. Are you casting detect magic on it or no? We're still
I don't have a
casting
spell. And like, say, if I do it, I have to do it as a ritual, which takes 10 minutes.
I mean, you could cast it at a higher level.
Can I?
It just doesn't affect what it
Yeah.
does. You can burn a higher level spell slot, I think, to cast
Alright,
those
yeah.
spells.
Sure, I'll do a second spell slot.
All right. So I will show you guys. I will show you guys what you see, because I will say, because I don't know what class this is. I'll just say you know what it is.
Ow!
As this is the
Hello.
ring that you see, a ring of regeneration. It is a very rare item, requires attunement, and while wearing this ring, you regain 1d6 hit points every 10 minutes, provided that you have at least 1 hit point. If you lose a body part, the ring causes the missing part to regrow and return to full functionality after 1d6 plus 1 days if you have at least 1 hit point the entire time.
Pokes finger into finger. I get hurt a lot. Smile.
Alright, so...
No,
I'm good.
Rogue does not get rewarded for his own
So
stupidity.
Alright. So
That's
I
not
looked
my
at the
stupidity.
Gundrum,
That's
and
my
I
DM punishment.
So I relayed to Gundrum that this is a ring of regeneration. While wearing this ring, you can regain 1d6 hit points for every 10 minutes. If you lose a body part, the ring causes the missing part to regrow and return to fully functional after 1d6 plus days if you have at least 1 hit point. It does require attunement, but it is also rare, and here's the ring back.
Takes the ring.
Airic is just standing there like, error 404, brain is not found.
What is a d6?
Hang on, I'm sorry, I must have left it. Let me start again. See, this is a ring of regeneration. It is very rare, and it requires attunement.
I imagine both Gudrun and Airic are sitting there. What's a d6?
Let it put it simply. See, the values of the regeneration and the function of the chain is random each time a person is for you. Between the values of 1 and 6, it is determined by possible place out of the original creator. But in terms of hit points, let me explain it. See, have you ever been very close to death, but somehow you're still alive?
I'm gonna have to take my fucking inhaler here in a second.
Klink is just sitting at the foot of them with puppy dog eyes.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go back and highlight that or clip that. You would see, Derp, you guys see Esmeralda nodding along like, this makes absolute sense. What, are you guys okay?
Yeah, it's just like, again, it's simply the rings of generation. It's not consistent every time.
It's
It's random value.
Takes ring, puts in bag. Okay.
Exactly, and every day every 10 minutes you at least get one to the value, because it is 1d6 plus 1. So you at least get 1 to your own health value back.
No, it's just one d.
And
It's
then
just
whether or
1d6 for health. The 1d6 plus 1 is how many days it takes for your body part to grow back.
Jesus, I actually feel lightheaded.
Yes, between the values of 1 and 6, between that random generation value, it's almost think of like a cube. So you see, there's a number in each between each side, and when you roll that out of the value, yes.
I know how a dice works, but could you just?
That is
You're
essentially
going
what a
over my
1d6
head.
is.
Yeah, so see.
Okay.
A 1d6 is like a die, and every time you roll it, that'll determine every 10 minutes how much health you get back. Since it requires attunement, you're probably going to have a long rest for it. And if you guys don't know what a long rest is, it's usually just your nightly rest.
Trust me, I come from the coast. I've come from the coast, and there's a bunch of wizards there. It's a kind of jargon when they make these bloody things.
Gudrun walks away. Gudrun just starts walking away.
I'm following Gundry.
there you have it, folks. The good, the bad, and the funny.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
Alright. Da-da-da-da-da-da. End scene.
Okay. Just gonna measure out miles and shit.
I can't breathe. What does it mean to breathe?
You have a thing inside your body of lungs. And you
Okay,
bring
okay.
Bring a carbon dioxide in. And I'll
I regret asking.
You'll do with a character with 19 intelligence.
I have 20 wisdom, but that does not translate to real-world intelligence.
Okay, so it's 800 feet. How many miles are in? How many feet are in a mile?
5,280.
How do you know that right quick?
Don't question it.
Oh wait, no, they're 4 square miles. How many square miles are?
Square miles, 5,280 times.
Because I'm trying to decide. I'm trying to figure out how long it take for you guys to get back into town. As I do.
And it depends if Malva even goes back to town with the group or not. Ooh.
Yeah, I will say, you guys, Malva walked away.
I'm in pain at the moment. My brain hurts.
You better not ask Derp what how many feet are into a square mile.
Oh god.
Sorry, I'm looking for the player's handbook quickly.
Because that isn't an equation, my friend.
27,878,400.
Yeah, because 1 square mile is 2.788 E plus 7 per square mile.
Well, in order to figure out a square mile, you have to do.
Now.
In order to do a square mile, you have to do 5,280 times 5,280, which in turn equals 27,878,400.
Okay.
Hi, viewers.
So
we do math.
We do math via calculators.
I'm gonna go based off of this. Is essentially a normal pace is 300 feet, which is 3 miles an hour. So you guys have to move 800 feet. So it'd take you guys about 2 hours to go back down if you guys are going in normal pace.
My brain hurts.
Almost, yeah, about close to 3 hours. So it's pretty late when you guys get down. As I'm going to fucking bookmark this page. Jesus Christ. God damn it. Yeah, I would say, Malva, you get down there relatively fast because you move a lot faster and you are not moving with the party. So you get down there after like 2 hours, essentially. You get down there a full hour before the rest of your party does.
Cool.
Are you doing anything in particular when you get back to town, or?
I think she'd be just pacing around the streets of the town, just pacing, not really like going back to the house, like the, like Airic's dad's house. Like she wouldn't go there. She'd just be like going up and down the streets, pacing, and just constantly thinking and over and over and over, like just in one of those states where she doesn't know where she's going. She's just walking to walk.
Okay. Give me. So I look to this page real quickly.
Got my lucky dice. Grog Strongbow. Got him in my hands.
Sorry.
Murder.
Nope.
Attempted murder.
Malva runs into Strahd again. Surprise!
Surprise! Give me a perception check.
Execution.
No.
Oh no, please don't execute me. I just cut off a head. What do you want?
Patty, not the
I'm very
fuck.
tired. 8 for perception.
Alright, 8? 8 total?
Yes.
Alright, you don't notice anything.
Nah, cool, great. Anything can happen to her at this point. She wouldn't even notice.
She kind of just wandering around. It's rather late, and it's very dark out, so you're very happy that you have dark vision. I believe you have dark
Yes,
vision, right?
and
Okay.
no, I don't.
Oh, you
I'd
don't?
have like.
Oh.
I'm a halfling. She's literally just like hoping she's on a road right now and walking down somewhere and going somewhere. She's just, she's hoping.
Okay. It is very hard for you to see right now. There is an occasional torch. Other than that, it is extremely difficult for you to see. You know that you can't really leave the town though, unless you there's no real way for you to leave the town, as you'd end up walking full speed into the wall around the town.
Exactly. But I think at this point, with just like how dark she feels inside herself, like after all of this, like she finds the darkness around her like comforting. So she's just kind of like sticking to the shadows and just kind of brooding. That's exactly the word, brooding.
Brooding. Alright, so I'll say nothing happens to you over the course of an hour.
I was just waiting for. I was waiting for Lourdes to like. Then after that hour, hi.
Oh boy, will
After
this be the
that
second
hour-
character that gets kidnapped? Oh, let's go.
No. After that hour, you guys and the rest of the party make it to right here.
Yes.
And you guys know the
I concur with the
Baron's house
phone.
is the one down here.
I will let them decide what to do. I really need a pee, so BRB.
Alright.
I concur with the phone that I heard buzz in someone's mic. I agree with that
That
statement.
That would have
It
been
was
mine.
not me.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I will say it is rather late, so you guys know any stores would be closed by now. So unless you want to like just go back to bed or do anything, then
Oh, we already grave robbed. Let's rob a store.
no.
Anna saying let's go to bed. She needs all the rest right now.
I cast Guiding Bolt on a store door. Kidding. I don't. I'm not evil.
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm not chaotic neutral. I'm not
Yeah,
Klink.
that's the last thing. That's the last thing I want to hear. Oh, we're finally in town.
I will say you guys give me perception checks.
God damn it. I just dice are over here now. God damn it. Why do you make me roll dice?
God, that was such a trash roll.
Lourdes, why are you making me roll dice?
I'm sorry.
I can't reach.
Alright.
Oh, I see now.
I rolled a
Give
15.
me a second.
Plus
Ireland
8.
and Klink. And I will roll for
15
Esmeralda
on the
and-
die. Probably gonna go down.
What are we rolling, sorry?
Perception.
Perception.
Okay. Is this to, like, see in the dark? Because I don't have dark vision.
Oh, good point. I would say someone has a torch right now. So make it
I
have
have dark
disadvantage.
vision.
Yeah, I have dark vision, so
I thrive in the dark.
It
It was good.
19 still.
And then it wasn't that good.
13.
13.
13. Alright. So I would say Anastasia, Klink, and Airic, you guys don't see this, but Derp, Gudrun,
Right.
and Rictavio and Esmeralda would see this. you guys see just a woman kind of walking down the street, kind of. You see, she seems to be talking to herself as she's like walking up to like one of these buildings.
I don't think you realize how bad I'm just sitting here thinking insight check.
Yeah.
But no,
If you want to.
Maybe we don't
I dislike that.
feel, right?
No, you guys. Anna, you don't.
You don't. I do with a 23 perception and 300 feet of dark vision. Which I dislike. The fact you point out a random woman walking up to a building talking to herself.
You don't?
How could that be bad?
Does she look panicked in any way? Or distraught? Fuck. That's a number. Plus 8. So that's a total of 28.
Alright. She seems very troubled.
Huh. 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 Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Tell me what you're thinking.
He doesn't know what he's thinking. She seems troubled.
What? Someone troubled in the land of Barovia? No, go on.
That face, Crumpler.
Mood.
Understandable.
Walks that direction.
Alright.
Cleric walks in direction of troubled person walking alone and talking to themselves.
Gudrun done something. And Derp follows him.
I'm walking away.
I would assume Airic sort of... Wait, what? Where the fuck is everyone going?
This way.
Because without the torch, he is blind as fuck.
What does that torch?
Yeah. So he'll basically just... I'm assuming one of you is basically just sort of dragging him along behind you.
Cast produce flame because it sheds bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for additional 10.
Nice.
Nice.
That works.
Nice.
Thank you,
Do I
Anastasia.
see light?
Roll me a percentile to see if you'd be in this area. Just a
Ooh.
D100.
It's just a dead body.
I play monk. I never roll d10s. Let's go. 54.
54? Alright. Yeah, I'd say you're about, like, here, and you see a light coming from, like, this direction. It's far off and dim, but you can see that there's some sort of light coming from there.
I'm gonna pull the dumbest thing ever. So, sorry, party and friends. I love you. You're my friends, right? She goes the other way. Goes back down the street where she was just coming from.
Alright. That's unfortunate, because that means you're going back up towards this direction. But, you know, it's okay. you don't need to
Look,
sleep
she
tonight,
knows
right, Malva?
Barovia. What? No, never. No, keep point. No, he's like, huh. People in Barovia are not stupid to light a light like that bright in the streets because of vampires and shit. So she's like, that's my friends, and I don't want to see my friends. So she goes the other way.
Fair.
I mean, it could have been that guy who just cast daylight. Surprise!
Yeah, you walk up to this woman, and she kind of looks at you guys and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm simply just thinking to myself."
Something is the matter.
Simple.
Yes. I am Christiana Dolval. I am the midwife here. We actually just had there was actually just a birth here in town. And the woman, a wonderful woman, is a lovely mother, gave birth to a healthy baby boy.
And why does this trouble you?
He doesn't have a soul.
How is that possible?
Well, growing up, I was raised to believe that newborns always cry when they're first born, because they're taking their first breaths, unless they don't have a soul. This baby did not cry, nor laugh, nor do anything, as when it came out. So,
Did you make sure it's alive?
I was okay. Okay, to be fair, Klink just saved Gudrun from asking the question of, I hate to ask, but did you make sure it was breathing?
Yeah.
She looks over at Klink and she smiles. She smiles. She has a very sad smile on her face as she goes, I did. He was a healthy baby. He is a healthy baby boy. He is breathing. And he is handsome beyond belief, but he does not have a soul. It's very sad.
What does that mean? What could that mean for him growing up, or for his mother?
In this land, nothing. Most Barovians lack souls anyways.
I feel like we just got a major lore revelation there that I had no idea about.
Like that, saying like most Barovians don't have souls. Like, in particular, I'm gonna try to see if she's just being kind of snarky, like, oh, no one has souls here, or if she means like there are literally people
Quite
around.
literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, give
Like,
anyone who wants to go out and give me an
yeah.
I'm actually not gonna roll. He believes her.
Except
True,
for
but-
Malva. Malva rolls no insight. Malva walks into a strange house. What?
Yeah, Malva, you've been walking around here for about an hour and a half.
Did you just find the death house again?
Death House 2.0. Now with more death.
Hey, that's my kind of house.
Don't forget Death House 3.
Malva's now
even
forever
deathier.
lost. Oh god. Malva's just forever lost in Krezk now. That's fine.
Yeah.
I went to reach for my mouse and I accidentally grabbed my cat's head.
Move the mouse.
Why isn't it going in it? Meow. Oh.
Oh.
No, weird. Weird.
Weird. This
Alright,
mouse
so
was just working a
26.
couple seconds ago.
With 26 and 17, you guys are both able to tell it's mostly she believes that.
Okay.
I will tell you guys out of character though. The book reads, Krityana was raised to believe that newborns are soulless if they don't cry, and she has to come to believe, keyword here, rightly, that most Barovians lack souls. And it doesn't continue with that. It just ends this section with that. It leaves me with that.
Okay.
End chapter. Carry on.
And this is literally like the last thing in the chapter it fucking tells me. And then it goes on to the next fucking chapter, and to the next fucking section. I'm like, what?
Ah, welcome to confusion. That is D&D module. Choose your own adventure.
Yeah.
So, would we mind ending because it is getting late?
Yes. I will be ending after this, like when you guys go to sleep, essentially.
Cool.
All right,
But
all right,
yeah,
everyone,
You
get to place.
yeah, you guys are able to tell it's mostly her saying this.
Okay.
Whether there's any fact behind it, you have no idea, and you're pretty sure she doesn't either.
To be fair, is the way people have reacted to the things they've seen. I don't think they do either.
Wait,
And I
one
just
second.
kind of will nod.
I didn't hear what Jay said, and I'm very sorry for that.
He would nod his head, and the way people have reacted to things, or things they've seen, things that have happened, I can honestly see them not having souls.
It is rather sad. And I wish it wasn't like that, but there's not much to do about it. But I'm sure you all are going back to your place of living, and I should not bother you as it is rather late and I should be going to sleep myself. So she kind of gives like a
question.
Yes, a small one.
You said you're a midwife. Who are the two other wives?
Alright, come
I
along,
am
Klink.
sorry for my friend.
Come along, Klink, let's
Anna
go.
will go up to Klink.
She laughs. Actually, my wife is inside.
Heyo.
And the third one?
She is,
Klink, that's not what she meant.
it is fine. We have not found a third wife, but maybe one day in the future.
What?
Dragan.
Well, I'm just like, Malva's out on the streets alone. Oh no, her fate has been tied to being the third wife.
I mean, just going by our historical records, you don't really want to be the third wife. You want to be the sixth.
You know what? That's a good point. Third wife.
Malva needs to come
red.
back to Krezik. Got it.
But you and your group have a lovely night as she kind of heads inside her house.
You as well. And yeah. And then Anna will say, perhaps we should just find our place of stay. I think Malva will come to us when she's ready, but we can't spend all night searching for her.
Why is she acting like this? I really don't understand.
Sometimes people are hard to understand, Klink. But she'll tell us when she's ready.
Let's just get some sleep, I think, and tomorrow we can search for Malva again and have a proper talk.
Agreed. And I guess what was it stated that we would be staying with Airic's dad again?
Yes.
Yeah, they'd offered us a place to stay for a while, basically, as far
okay.
as I remember.
So
Yes.
Anna will, I guess, lead with the flame, so that I don't know.
You guys get back, and you guys are able to go to sleep. Malva, give me a survival check.
Ooh. Klink be like,
Klink go burr.
You know, I don't really want to tell you the result.
Can I know
Oh,
the
dear.
result? As the DM, could I pretty please know the result? Because that'll decide what you roll next.
Okay, the total is 4, but I rolled a 1.
Okay. Roll me a d8.
Shit. Oh, which one's the D8?
diamond.
3?
The to find the where you are staying again.
I don't know what it was gonna be. I'm like, oh no, 8 enemies of what?
If you had rolled an 8, it would have taken 8 hours, and you would not have gained a long rest. You would actually have 1 point of exhaustion.
Ah. I see. Well, she doesn't. I don't think she would sneak in like to the house or anything like that. She'd probably go to like the backyard or something and just like cuddle up against something and try to like hide, I guess.
Okay. You see, as I remember now, Klink was it Klink or somebody else that was digging in the bodies in the backyard?
Klink.
Okay.
Of course it's Klink.
Who else?
You see, there are 3 gravestones, all of which have freshly moved dirt.
Malva goes and finds a tree instead and climbs up and sneaks in a tree.
Understandable.
You know what? Fair enough. Understandable. But that is where we will end today's session.
Alrighty then.
Ooh, level up.
Oh, I'm so excited for next session because, oh my god, Malva has a big thing. We get to have what I wrote in my notes. Malva do the big talk.
Klink will never have
This isn't,
backstory stuff.
like-
Smile.
I forgot that I had this song on here.
This is too happy for this place.
Okay, question. Does this sound like the intro to
Beauty and the Beast?
Is
Yeah,
it just
yes.
like-
100%. I
This
was
is-
gonna say, like,
it's
wait, is
not-
this Beauty and the Beast?
This isn't. This is called Aquarium by Kevin MacLeod. And I don't know if I can play it or not because it isn't the song apparently, but it sounds very much like the sound, so I don't know.
I mean, I would say you're probably safe unless, like, I mean, because
Yeah.
I mean, there's evidence of it not
Yeah.
being it. So, I don't know.
I would like to say thank you, Dragan and Crumpler 64.
Well,
Thank
Thank
yeah,
you
this
guys
was
for
fun.
coming out.
Thank
I
you, Lourdes.
missed D&D, so.
also, yeah. Before the end of the rest, or before I went to sleep, I'd keep working on my glider.
Alright. You can only make 2 checks today, and you've already made your 2 checks.
What? No, I haven't
That's-
made 2 checks.
Yeah, you made. This has all been in 1 day.
Oh,
When
okay.
you jumped off the roof to test it again, that was this morning in game.
Okay.
You guys spent a long time in the Abbey. The Abbey of St. Markovia.
Alright, thank you for coming out
So-
to stream on the Derp. Bye.